Hello? Alright, those first like 10 seconds of a stream outside, we have no idea if it's going to work or not, but you pray to God it does because it's not like you can go back and turn back now, right? Let's see here. Chat? Oh shit, someone says hello, it works. Oh, neat. That is extremely neat. Why is my chat in such a weird spot though? Hold on. I mean, it's fine, but like... Ay. Chat settings. Here we go. Hold on. My chat's in a weird spot on my phone. It's not a big deal because I can read it on other places too, but like... Could be better. Yeah, you can't see it. It's fine. Like on your end, it doesn't matter. But like just for me, it's like mildly annoying right now. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna live without it. That's okay. I can read you in other places. Okay, cool. Anyways, hello. What's up? We are outdoors, the great outdoors. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do before I do anything else? Let me grab a jacket that I will eventually need. I'm like on the cusp of being too cold now, but not quite, but we're gonna get there pretty quickly as the sun goes down tonight, so yeah. Ah, shit, I might as well just take you with me, right? Hold on. For those savvy camping stream viewers, you may notice we are in a place we've been to before. It is the campground that we've been to in the relative, I don't know, vicinity of where I live, sort of, kind of. There's my Civic there, faithful as always. And as you can see, it is completely fucking empty, which is kind of nice. Kind of got this place all to myself. Downside, it's kind of windy right now. Not the warmest. Also, it's, I don't know. I mean, there's no like leaves on the trees right now, but it's still pretty. Got our little campsite here. So anyways, let me grab my jacket because yeah, it's not the warmest. And I'm definitely gonna get cold later tonight and we'll need that shit if we don't want to freeze to death. We have no comforts like heating or, I don't know, indoor. I mean, we technically have indoors. I mean, here, for those that don't know, like haven't seen this spot that I've used before, it's like a little cabin that we have. We're camping, technically, yes, but it's the an itinerant work cabin. Oh. And there's a whole bunch of yapping on here, but basically some migrant cabin that was used for when people were building stuff back in the day, and it's a place where I've camped before. And it's, I guess, kind of somewhat luxury camping. When I say luxury, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you got like the little setup in here, right? Or a little bunk bed. I have to bring your own bedding, so I've set up my bedding already, very cozy. And jacket. Nice. Okay. Excelente. Anyways, you guys don't need to be in there. That's just where I'm staying for the night, but that'll be a while from now. We got some cooking to do. We got some fun cooking to do, in fact. This should be a pretty fun stream. I'm going to tell you in a second, of course, what we are actually making, but for now, as always, running a little bit late. So, you know, you think you always plan for enough time for this shit to prepare in advance, and then you always end up being late. You never end up having a perfect timeline, but honestly, I've done it worse before. This is not bad, actually. This is not bad. Okay. Hoi. You know what, fuck it. Maybe until I get moving more, I'm gonna put this jacket on now. I'm a little chilly. Not freezing, but chilly. Okay. Hoi. There we go. All right. Let's get you up here, chat. There you are. I see Joel in there. All right. Am I in Laddie's region? Sir, I am in Indiana still, as always. Okay. Anyways. So, we set, like I said, find ourselves outdoors right now, doing a little camping stream. It's been a while. I think the last camping stream I did was... Shit, I guess it was actually here last summer. It was a long-ass time ago, actually, at this point. And it was a lot warmer back then. Too warm, in fact. It was kind of humid, I remember, at the time as well, so not super upset that it's not ultra humid outside, but it's not like freezing right now, but it's probably in the high 40s at the moment, and supposed to get not super cold tonight. I think it's like mid 40s by tonight, so it's not actually gonna be that bad, but enough to the point where we definitely want to get a fire going so that way we can keep warm while we do the thing. So, speaking of which, what is the thing? Well, all right, so as we all know, it's currently late fall, right? So end of November, we got Thanksgiving coming up. And I've been trying to think of a fun idea for the longest time for what I wanted to do for the Thanksgiving stream this year, because I figured we've done like a more standard Thanksgiving in the past where we've, okay, made the turkey, made the stuffing, made the mashed potatoes, blah, 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 whatever. And so I didn't want to just repeat that again, right? And so I figured like, okay, how could we adapt a Thanksgiving dish to the outdoors? And so I went over it a little bit in my head, and I was thinking like, well, it'd be kind of fun to do like almost like a redneckified Thanksgiving, if you will. And I went in a few different directions with that, and then I ultimately got to like, well, it'd be kind of fun to make like, is fried turkey a thing? I mean, I know people make whole ass turkeys that they'll put in a deep fryer, but I'm talking about more like turkey, like tendies. Is that a thing? So I looked it up, and it's like, not really a thing, but I found a few recipes where I was like, well, it could maybe be a thing. So I kind of went down that area of thought, and then eventually I got to like, well, there's a bunch of people that have been encouraging me like, oh, you gotta go to Raising Cane's at some point. This restaurant has great chicken fingers, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you should really give it a shot. And for the longest time, I didn't bother just because I never really had a reason to. I was never that desperate. But I kind of came around to, well, it'd be kind of fun. We could make like a Thanksgiving version of Raising Cane's. And so for those that watched the stream, I guess it was like late last week, you would have seen me mention like, oh, I went to Raising Cane's last night. You don't know why yet, but I went. So I needed to go to Raising Cane's because I needed to try it so I could actually compare it to the Thanksgiving feast we're going to make today. So we're going to be making today turkey tenderloins, or turkey tendies, if you will. We're going to be making extra garlicky fries. So like normally, like it's in the little Raising Cane's thing, you come with like tendies plus fries plus toast plus coleslaw. So for the fries, we're going to go with like garlic mashed potatoes, except for the fact that it's going to be in fry form. So we're going to make like extra garlicky, like infused fries. That's the plan, at least. Because regular garlic fries would just have like, I don't know, like some garlic powder sprinkled on top, and they call them garlic fries, which they're still delicious, of course, but they're not quite true garlic fries. Like, if you take away like the toppings, it's like it's just regular fries. And then we're gonna make some Thanksgiving-themed coleslaw. Got that in mind. So like different type of coleslaw than like the creamy type. And I'm gonna keep it real. We're not gonna make toast simply because I couldn't really think of a fun idea to like kind of convert a Thanksgiving dish into toast that I could then easily make outside with a campfire and nothing else. So that's the plan. We're gonna do a little Raising Canesgiving, if you will, to celebrate the season, since it is in fact fast approaching the Thanksgiving season. Gonna get a ticket from a bicycle cop? Bro, I'm actually 100% allowed to be here. I have rented this campsite for the night for, I think it was, after taxes, $51. So there you go. And not only do I have this campsite to myself, like I just showed you guys around, it is literally completely fucking empty here. There's not a single soul in sight right now, which is fucking awesome. Kind of weird that they decided to only have their, for context, this is literally the first day that this campground has been open for the season. Which is weird because you would think that, okay, so there's one person walking their dog. Okay, it doesn't count. There's no one staying at this campground. All right, shut up. Fucking time. This is fair. It's the first person I've seen since I got here. All right, just, Jesus. Okay, all right. Look, see, nobody fucking here. Okay, no one there. No one on there. Okay, just shut the fuck up. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of weird that they would have like their first day of the camping season at like the end of November, because you would kind of assume that you'd kind of be ending your camping season around then, and yet for some reason they're opening up their campsite only like in late November. I don't really understand that, but regardless, I appreciate the fact that it's empty. So that way I can have the place to myself. I can yap all I want and not worry about disturbing people. Cool. Keep in mind, like I've talked about this location before. It's not really remote. We're actually relatively close to the center of a small town, and that's why I like the site, because like the cell phone reception's actually really good, even if it doesn't look like you're anywhere close to civilization. I actually am. I'm only like a 2-minute drive from like the center of town, so in reality, we're kind of like in the middle of a city park that has a small campsite here. So this is my favorite camping stream location, so you'll definitely see this one more in the future. But anyways, okay. Let's get to the actual cooking, shall we? Now, first things first, literally before we do anything else, we gotta enjoy our adult beverages, obviously. So, not only did I go to Raising Cane's a few nights ago, so that way I could just try it out and see what it was like, so that way I could compare it this time around, but also gotta make sure we have the correct props, right? So, of course, we'll be enjoying our adult beverage It's a little windy out here, by the way, so I'm a little paranoid. We gotta enjoy our adult beverage in the proper container. Oh, yeah, very windy. Yeah, that's a problem for tonight. I was kind of hoping that it wasn't gonna be ultra windy today. It is, and it's only supposed to get windier as the night goes on. Not ideal, but, you know, what can you do? Just have to make sure that everything is kind of weighed down the best we can. All right, so before stream started, I went to a local brewery and got myself a giant-ass growler of beer. Now, normally I get the same beer every time I fill this growler up, the old tavern beer at the brewery I go to. This time around, they didn't have it. What the fuck? So I got a different version of their beer that I also like. It's called Boiler Gold. It is themed for like the Boilermakers because I live near Purdue and it's my alma mater and it's a whole thing. Anyways, it's just like a standard, like, it's like a wheat ale or something. Maybe a lager. I don't know what it is. Super basic, bitchy, but very tasty and cheap. I think gets the job done. All right, I don't think I'll use a straw for beer. That'd be weird, but here we go. Yes. Give myself a nice little cup of piss, baby. Oh, yes. Now, I guess you're not really going to be able to see what's inside, but I guess I can try my best to maybe show you once the head goes away, but I don't know. It's beer, okay? You don't have to really fixate on it. It's really, the meme is more that I'm going to drink beer out of a Raising Cane's cup, but sure, it's a beer. Okay. All right, cool. That is tasty. All right. So, before we do literally anything else as far as, I guess, the cooking process, we're going to have to start the fire since we want to have that going for the actual cooking. And we've learned in cooking streams in the past that when it comes to fires for cooking, you need to start the fire like kind of early so that way it burns down like a lot of coals so that way you actually have enough heat to cook over. In a perfect world, I would have started the fire a while ago, but I wanted to start the fire on stream because, like, me struggling to start fire is always a fun part of stream, right? So, let's get that going. All right. Got a little... Another thing I like this campground for, it's got these little grates that you can cook over the campfires. Quite useful. All right. So, before the stream started, I did collect myself a Alone Season 15 off to a bang, yeah. I mean, shit, I got all I need if we're doing Alone. I collected some extra little, like, medium-sized wood just from around the campground so I could have proper wood for starting a fire. Hey, Joel, what's up, bud? All right, so let's get this shit started. Now, for those camping stream enjoyers in the past, you would know that starting fire is not my strong suit. It is something that historically I have struggled to successfully accomplish, so nowadays I like to hedge my bets when it comes to things that I use to make sure the fire starts quickly. So we got like little fire starter cubes here, the cheater's way, and matches. So we're gonna just like kind of set those on the ground, put a bunch of twigs over it, watch it go woof, and then we can put the larger logs. Speaking of larger logs, I should probably make sure that they're ready to go. Let me just cut these up. It's in frame, right? I think so. Okay. And we got logs for later. I have always made the mistake in the past, too, when it comes to camping, of never buying enough firewood. You always think you need less than you actually do. So this time around, I bought a shitload. I even have more in the car if I need it later, but this is at least an amount that I figured would be good enough for now, and I can always get more out of the car if needed. All right, come on. Buddy. So, let's see here. Some of this wood's a little damp. That's annoying. It was because it rained super fucking hard a couple of days ago. You saw on stream, right? So, a little damp, but it'll get the job done once the smaller fire's going. Okay, cool. So, start with just, let's throw a generous amount of these fire starter cubes in here. I'm not interested in struggling, like I said, so no need to skimp out on these ones. Let's see here. I'm gonna make the great wall of fire here. This will probably work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna start to build our little pyramid as well. Where did I put your chat? There you are. Build our little pyramid of sticks. Now, I know enough about fire to know that, like, okay, you want to start with like the small pieces, and then you upgrade to like the medium pieces, and you upgrade to like the big pieces. Okay, sure. So let's start with the small pieces. Feel like you're watching a Camping with Steve video? Hunker down, folks. You've been camping with Dali. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not nearly as entertaining as Steve, but I'll try my best. So we gotta get this burning so that way we can burn down some coal so we can cook over it later. In the meantime, we'll do other stuff that doesn't necessarily require heat, aka coleslaw. I'm definitely worried about the wind, though. I'm pretty paranoid that's going to make things a pain in the ass a little bit later when it comes to not only cooking over the fire, but also just making sure that stuff doesn't blow everywhere. But we'll deal with that problem when we get there, I guess. Camping stream pog, yes sir. It's like the day before we go back to AV jail, so I figured we should enjoy the great outdoors one last time before we're stuck indoors for the next month or so. Not particularly looking forward to that part. Oh, yeah, it's windy. Okay. This is probably already a decent little igloo of sticks here to get the fire going, I'd say. Couple more. And then as the fire gets going more and more, we'll throw the slightly larger sticks over it, and as it gets more and more, and then we'll still throw the large wood over it, and then fire gets made, and then just kind of does its own thing for the entire rest of the night, right? Yeah, that's in theory how it's supposed to work. Oh, Jesus, okay, structural issues. We're good. All right. Come on, Chad, isn't that an adorable little pile of firewood right there? Look at that, how adorable. Okay, let's light her up and see what happens. Now, because it's a little windy out here, I'm a little paranoid that the matches are going to be a little difficult to get this shit going, but, well, all right. Historically, I'm always terrible at striking matches as well, but we're in a survival situation right now. We need to do it, otherwise we're going to freeze to death, so I trust myself. Before I do it, swig of beer. All right, away we go. Will this improve your warrior parses? It will. Watch closely. Here's how you can counter a fireball if a mage casts at you. Just use your IRL camping skills to fuck it up. All right, come on. There we go. All right. Ooh. Okay. Is one of them lit? Okay. Oh, all right, that got hot. Oh, Mr. Match, go this way, please. Oh, all right, there we go. That should actually get the job done. I think the rest will just light itself. All right, fire. Poggers in the chat. Now we just babysit this shit for a little bit just to make sure it does the thing. I'm a man. I'm better than a caveman. I know what I'm doing. Outdoor Boys Twitch channel, something like that. All right, look at that. All right. Now these little fire starter cubes are always like the cheat code for making sure fires like not only start but stay going, because otherwise they tend to burn out on me, which is problematic. But that's going pretty good already. Oh yeah, no fire starting problems this time, boys. Oh yeah. Just gotta make sure as we burn down these initial little pieces that we add more to it. Patience. I do sort of wish that this fire pit was a little bit larger, but the issue is like that little cooking grate that we have. If it's any larger, the cooking grate wouldn't be able to like stay over it. So they've got like another campsite like that in that direction, but that one's got a larger fire pit. But unfortunately, I already tested it. It's too large for this grate. So oh well. Choo-choo. I've got a lot of wood, dude. I brought like more firewood than I've ever brought for a camping stream before, just to make 100,000% sure that I wouldn't run out. That's always been a problem for me in the past. Like, not on stream. I've never run out on stream, but like after I finish stream, I just want to chill by the campfire, and then the night usually ends when I run out of firewood. I'm always really sad because I'm like, no, I want to keep like sitting next to the fire, but I can't because there's no wood left. So this time around, I've even got like 2 more bundles sitting in my car already. So ain't no fucking way I'm running out of firewood this time. Need to farm some camping gear, jeans, and these shoes. What's wrong with this? It's fine. These are not fancy shoes. These are like kind of just shitty shoes that I've worn forever and they're kind of beat the fuck up, so. Shut the fuck up. This fucking guy trying to judge my camping attire. Here, wear the fuck whatever you want. I'm gonna wear what I want. Alright. Oh, okay, that didn't do anything. Oh. Streamer, your jeans are good enough for camping. You need to wear outdoor cargo pants with a bazillion camping accessories and shit for like extra pockets and extra survival kits and oh my god, otherwise you're gonna die out here in the wilderness of rural Indiana. Oh my god, streamer, someone save him. I'll be fine, shut the fuck up. Alright, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, there we go, baby. Oh, that didn't work. Did the wood come with the renting? No, that you just have to get on your own. What is annoyingly expensive, like firewood that is? One bundle cost you like $7, kind of a scam, TBH. But the good news is, from the last camping that I didn't actually use all my firewood because I ended up not actually camping. It wasn't on stream, it was just for a, I don't know, just personal leisure sort of thing. And so I actually had some extra firewood already sitting in my car for the longest time that I needed to use, so that's the quote-unquote extra stuff that I have is my firewood from past camping adventures. Right, come on, get on there. Get on there. Let's get a light on fire, right? Are we good? I think we're good. I think that should be good to do the thing over the next, I don't know, 10 or so minutes, I'd say. Right. Right. Okay. I think for now we'll let that do the thing, and then let's start prepping the coleslaw, and then we'll throw the larger logs on once it's done. Chat, you can always remind me if it looks like the fire needs more wood. I'm sure at some point I'll forget, but you guys will be there being super ADHD about it, I'm sure. All right. Let's take you back to the table. Wow, how cozy. Surely I didn't pick a spot on the, for the table where like the wind was gonna blow in my face, right? I tried my best not to, we should be fine. Probably, maybe, okay. Anyways, okay. And we're back, baby. Up you go, Chad. All right. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit more here, just so you guys can get an idea of what we'll be working with here. You can see all that, right? Yeah. Cool. Okay, so like I said, for our Raising Canesgiving, it being the holiday season and all, we're going to start with the coleslaw. Coleslaw, conveniently enough, doesn't really need to be cooked, so because of that, we can start with that, so that way that fire gets itself going while we're sitting here patiently waiting. Okay, so I do have a recipe I'm going to use for it. I kind of forgot to make Nightbot commands before I came out here for the recipes I'm using, so I apologize that I don't have any command for it, but as we make them, I will link the recipes I'm going to use in chat. So let me start with this one right here. Is this a public park? It is, yes, but it's a public park that has a campground, so this is an official campground and not something that I'm just being ghetto with for the night. And it's also the very first day of the camping season for this place. Neat. It's been a minute since we've seen the Lowe's box. I know, right? That's an old standby right there. Wow. Okay. So I just linked the recipe we're going to use for the coleslaw right there in chat. And let's get started on that one, shall we? So traditionally Raising Canes uses, like, from what I can tell, just like the regular southern coleslaw recipe. So the one that like is creamy with like the mayo and has I don't know, pretty standard shit, the cabbage, the onions, and whatever. So this Thanksgiving coleslaw is going to be a bit more, I guess, seasonal, if you will. So it's going to use like shit like we're going to make our own apple cider vinaigrette. We're going to make, going to include some almonds in there, or wait, no, pecans. What's the other festive thing? I guess just an onion, whatever, stuff. Okay, cool. So let's get started on that. First things first, I guess before literally anything else, we can prep the apple cider vinaigrette. How fancy and bougie. Okay. So we're just going to add together all that shit. All right. Am I staying at the campsite tonight? Hell yeah, I am. It'd be kind of silly to do a camping stream. I don't actually camp out for the night. Wouldn't really be Clueless Bachelor camping at that point. It'd just be Clueless Bachelor cooking at a campground, I guess. I don't know. Where's the fun in that? Nice thing about like camping out and like legitimately, not just like, you know, for the commitment to the stream, is then I can just drink as much as I want. It's kind of shitty if you do an outdoor stream where you're gonna have to drive back after it's over, because then you have to worry about how much you're drinking. You obviously have to be responsible and make sure you don't drink too much, blah, blah, blah. But tonight, I can drink all the alcohol I want, buddy. And I will. Oh, yes, I will. Got plenty of beer, and then once the beer eventually runs out, I got some whiskey, obviously. Obviously, we got whiskey. You boys come prepared. Okay. So, let me get out the stuff we're going to need for the coleslaw, like I said. Let me get out the... Oh, so many fucking bags in this Lowe's box, you have no idea right now. It's always a giant disaster in here. Looks all neat and tidy on stream, but it's not neat and tidy IRL. Alright, I need to find... It's in here somewhere. Okay, we got Dijon, and then we need that eventually. Actually, no, we don't need that for the coleslaw. We need that later. We do need maple syrup for this one? I believe we were using maple syrup for this one, right? Yeah, okay. Maple syrup that looks suspiciously like a bottle of whiskey. It's not whiskey, but we have real whiskey for later. Dried cranberries. Boom. Where's the restaurant? Ah, here it is. Okay, we got olive oil. Boom. Salt and pepper. Boom. Boom. And apple cider vinegar, which I've used. I bought this for a long ass time ago for a cooking stream, and I've not used it since. What did I even use this for back in the day? I don't even remember, but yeah, it's old enough to the point where, first of all, it's got a little dust on it. I don't know how well you can see that, but the good news is, as we all know right now, it's November 2024, so because of that, we're perfectly good on the expiration date, no problemo, and it's totally safe to use. Cool. Ignore the fact that the bottle's kind of like square-shaped now instead of round, because it's been kind of just sitting there for a while. Yeah, it's fine. All right, cool. Yeah. Boom. Oh, piss bottle's already full? Jesus, I hope your piss doesn't look like that. That'd be a problem. All right. Put a big piece of wood on. All right. Yeah, you're right. Probably time. All right. All right. And from nothing, man created fire. Hoi. Hoi. Probably shouldn't have smothered it quite like I just did there, but that's okay. It'll work. All right. And put one on top of that as well. Okay. And I know it might kind of looks like, oh, you just smothered the fire, but it's doing the thing. It's fine. It'll take a little bit for those pieces on top to catch up, to light up, but they will. All right. Anyways. So, let's, oh yeah, I bought myself a basic bitch mason jar as well that we can use for combining the vinaigrette. In here somewhere. There it is. Wait, for all my basic bitches out there. Ooh, so let's combine all this shit. We need to do 6 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I've expressed before how I actually have no idea what the difference between like just like olive oil and virgin olive oil is, and extra virgin olive oil and extra virgin olive oil, and like I'm assuming there's like some sort of fancy difference, but like I don't know what it is. To me, it's just like, oh, that's olive oil. But anyways, I got extra virgin olive oil. Great value, of course. Obviously. Extra virgin olive oil plays classic while that's the difference. Oh shit. Well, hopefully one day I hope to graduate to just regular olive oil and no longer the extra virgin version, but as long as I continue to be a classic WoW streamer, I think we all know that's not going to happen. All right. So we need 6 tablespoons of this shite. Okay. Tablespoon measure. It's seen some shit. This mason jar is also not ultra clean, but whatever. That's 6, right? 1. Oh, okay, it's windy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Nice. A fearsome beast in the background. Oh, just a person. All right. Be cool, chat. Be cool. Don't be weird. All right. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. All right. I didn't fall for your April Fool's joke. April Fool's? What the fuck? Bro, it's November. It's a little early to be making April Fool's jokes. All right. Next up, we need 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Like so. Someone TTS some freaky shit while they're behind in the earshot. Does TTS even work when I'm streaming from my phone? Even if it does, I couldn't be able to hear it. It wouldn't play through the phone, so that's pretty sure that's not a thing anyways. Okay. Next up is 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Okay. The last time I bought this specific bottle of maple syrup, does this not look like just like a little thing of whiskey, right? Like a little, not a fifth, but like a whatever the smaller version of it is. I really want to just open this up and just like take a swig of it and just be like, oh yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Cheers, chat. I mean, yeah, it's maple syrup. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. All right. So we're doing 2 tablespoons of that. Boom. And boom. Okay, stop blowing smoke directly into my face, please. Not ideal. Okay, Mr. Fire, can you not? All right, thank you. Okay, 2 teaspoons of Dijon. I actually did need that. I was going to get it out and thought, oh, actually, no, I'm not using that for the coleslaw. JK, I am. Down here somewhere. Bodhi? The fuck are you? You're in here somewhere. There you are. I'm not going to measure 2 teaspoons. I'm just going to kind of squirt in a bit and just call that good enough. Is that lit? Is this doing the thing? I'm pretty sure that's doing the thing. That's fine. Okay. It's fine. I might add some maybe extra small sticks right now, just because I've got extra anyways and want as much coal action as possible. In fact, if anything, or not coal, yeah, coals. Yeah. Throw this extra shit on here. Hold on. Can't wait to smell just like a campfire tonight while I'm sitting in my sleeping bag. That's always kind of a cozy smell. Sucks when you get home later that day, but it's all right. Oh, so much fucking smoke, dude. Jesus. All right, that'll do. Okay, can you not? I feel like the smoke is legitimately following me. That's definitely a thing, right? Like the smoke will follow you whatever direction you're standing in. All right, just. Need this to burst into flame here at some point. Surely it will. It's working on it. It's going. Okay, cool. Plenty of wind. I had to I don't know, to feed the fire, right? All right. Anyways, so 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Oui, oui. I love the mustard. It is so good. Oui, oui. That's probably 2 teaspoons right there. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks very wrong. Okay. Oh man, I gotta show you this. So when you're squirting mustard into a mason jar filled with oil, don't show your guests what it looks like before you've actually made the dish. It's a little it's a little bird poo looking. But the good news is the only people eating the food here tonight are me. So if it ends up being nasty as fuck, well, only I pay the price, I guess. Little coom, little coom. Okay, anyways, 1 small clove of garlic. Oh, shit. Okay. That we're going to have to crush real quick, but I did, in fact, bring not only the garlic, but my ball crusher, courtesy of Lido, so that is no problemo. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Garlic. There it is. Whee! One big old clove will get the job done. Guess I'll just leave the garlic out. I'm sure I'll use it later. Cheers, Chad. I gotta make sure I keep drinking. What am I doing here? I can't be sober while I'm camping. Ugh, horrifying. All right, where's my ball crusher? There you are. Oh yeah, I guess I should get my knife out, but knife is also in the box. The magical Lowe's box, of course. By the way, for those that have watched my streams at this location before, you would know that in the past, this location has had its own tables with it, like little park tables, I don't know, standard park table. And I was kind of assuming that was going to be the case this time around, but I decided, like, just in case, like, you never know when it might be useful. I'll bring my camping chair, like, I'll bring my little, like, cheap-ass Walmart table just because, like, you never know, right? Well, it's a good thing I did, because I showed up here and, like, all the tables here are all just, like, basically tossed over. It's, like, way off to the side, way off in fucking Narnia, because, like, they clearly haven't been having anybody camp here in the past, like, 4 months since it's the first day it's open, so they haven't bothered moving them out here yet, even though it's technically open now, so... Yeah, it's a good thing I brought this, otherwise I'd have just been sitting here on the ground, and that would have not been very fun, so... Good call, streamer. All right. Just don't mind me casually in a public park, you know, waving around a giant knife. Typical behavior, of course. All right, let's crush our balls real quick. Am I outside? No, I mean, obviously this is all green screened like always. It's just a very elaborate green screen setup today. CBT enjoyers? What? Okay. Hoo-yee. Get in there. Come on. All right. This ball crusher always leaves a bit to be desired when it comes to... Okay, fuck off. Go away. Shoo-shoo. Oh my god. Come on. In you go, in you go. All right, here we go. Balls have been crushed. Yeah. What's up, Amy? What's today? It's Tuesday, right? Hopefully you had a good, was a world tour today? I would have gone to the world tour, except for the fact that, yeah. But hopefully that went well. Cheers, dude. Okay, and then as far as the rest of the shit that we need for the little apple cider vinaigrette here, just need a little bit of kosher salt. Says 1/4 of a teaspoon. We're just going to kind of YOLO that. How about like, sure. And then a little pepper, which I'm a little worried is just going to blow into my face as soon as I try to pour it out of this thing, but we'll try our best. Okay, that'll work. Go! It's good rates today. GOA drop. Nice. That's juicy. Okay. It's kind of nice now in my Ally Warrior. I don't have to be like jealous, like, fuck, I missed that item, because like when it comes to, I guess, any raid besides Nax, it's just like, oh yeah, that's all right. I already got it. And I guess just for Nax specifically at this point, it's only Slave Maker, which is also kind of whatever. Now, of course, as we all know, after I'm done with this camping stream, I'll be driving back to Amy's sex dungeon and staying there like I am in every night right now, but eventually we'll escape. Amy did give me permission to escape his sex dungeon just for tonight, so that way I could do the camping stream, but as we all know, we are still his indentured servant for quite some time. It's actually Amy's backyard. Yeah, I know, it's very scenic, right? Yeah, you could reasonably convince people this is in Denmark, right? I don't know, this looks like a generic, just late fall background, no matter what country you're in that has trees. Okay, anyways. Then we just shake it up, right? Before I shake this, I don't know, am I missing anything? Kosher, screw the lid on tight, shake to combine. Okay. Looks like yellow piss. All right, sure. See what it smells like. Supposed to refrigerate it after we're done shaking it. I'm just gonna call outside my refrigerator. It's sort of refrigerator-ish temperature. Ooh, that actually smells pretty good. Ooh, that's quite nice. I'd put that on a salad. All right. Well, shit. Turns out that recipe knows what it's doing. Imagine that. All right, cool. So we'll just kind of leave this off to the side now and come back to that in a bit. All right, next up, we need to slice all the veggies so that way that shit can be ready to go for a coleslaw. By the way, I'm not like normally the biggest coleslaw enjoyer. Like coleslaw to me is like fine, but I'm not like a person that's like, oh boy, coleslaw, I can't wait. But for purposes of authenticity, for trying to make something that's like, looks like it'd be from Cane's, like, all right, I gotta make the coleslaw, so. And traditionally, honestly, I prefer the more traditional, like, southern coleslaw with mayo, and not the type of coleslaw that I'm making now, which is more like vinegar-based, but you wouldn't really serve creamy mayo at a Thanksgiving dinner. That'd be a little weird, so whatever, we make do. Okay, I need the onion. Ghetto cooler here with my ghetto ice. Nice. Nice thing is, like, whenever it's like late fall like this, it's cold enough to the point where like you don't really have to worry about refrigeration all that much. Like, stuff's not going to spoil out here because it's fairly cold already as it is. It's not quite refrigerator temperatures outside, but it's close enough. All right, so slice the cabbage into wedges, remove the core, blah blah blah. I think we only need, let's see, half a head of green cabbage. So I bought a pretty small head of cabbage here. Just gonna slice this bad boy in half, and I guess save the other half for, I don't know. Never really eat cabbage in my regular day-to-day life, but something, I guess. Amy's from Denmark. Isn't he German? He is not, no. Maybe you're thinking of Snips? I don't know. Hello, I'm the Amy. I'm from Germany. I love the schnitzel, yeah. Would anybody like to join me in the camping stream? Would anybody like to eat my coleslaw? I'm from the Germany, hello. The joint cop and the Krankenwagen, yeah. That is not what he sounds like. I don't know how to imitate a Danish accent, but whatever that is, like, he's that. All right. Jonas! Yeah, exactly. Any dark enjoyers? I know Reich just got into it like 5 years too late. All right, let's cut this bad boy in half. Let me stand for this one. Yeah, great fucking TV show, by the way. If you haven't seen it, watch Dark. Really good. It's on Netflix. Either you need to speak German or you need to be okay with looking at subtitles. Just, you know, heads up. All right. Half a head of cabbage. Boom. Oh. Shit is melting your brain. Oh, the Dark show? Yeah, dude, like, you have to really pay attention, but, like, as long as you kind of can put together the pieces, it's so rewarding when you do. Absolutely. Come on, bud. Oy. All right. So we kind of recently played around with cabbage when we did the Irish coal cannon, right? So in theory, I know how to do cabbage, right? You got to like chop out the little core like this, and then you can do the thing. Now I remember when I went to Cane's for the first time. This was last week, for science, of course. A business expense, obviously. I noticed that their coleslaw had a very fine consistency to it. It wasn't like large slabs of coleslaw. It was like very like little thin, like little, kind of like little bits of cabbage. It was just like very finely chopped. So we're going to try to emulate that texture instead of the more, I guess, traditional, what I would think of as like maybe sort of long slices or whatever. What is the stream? Bro, it's a Clueless Bachelor camping stream. It's been a while, admittedly, since I've done one, but if this is your first time joining in for one, welcome. Ooh. We're celebrating Thanksgiving since the season, and we're enjoying some beer that they serve at Raising Cane's. Don't tell anybody, by the way. They actually serve beer at Raising Cane's if you ask the right person. Speaking of which, hello. I'm going to go back to Raising Cane's real quick. Ask for one of them. It's free refills, obviously. This is America, so we serve free refills, unlike those communists in Europe who only give you like one serving. They're like, okay, there you go. That's it. You're done. Get fucked, loser. Nah, sir, this is America. We get free refills. Hell yeah, brother. Buddy. Ooh, shoutouts to Dr. Hoppenstein, by the way. Fun fact, this growler he actually gave to me when I did my first camping stream at this park right here. He actually came here and made an IRL appearance and stream sniped me and gave me a whole bunch of alcohol back in the day. And gave me this growler. My favorite growler. Kept it ever since. How's this fire going, by the way? It seems a little anemic right now. I'm not going to lie. It's very anemic right now. In fact, it is kind of out. Yikes. Okay, I need to work on that. Chat, why didn't you say something? This fire is, like, not going at all. This is, like, kind of a problem, in fact. Okay. More fire starter cubes to the rescue. I kind of swore that it was, like, already, like, oh, yeah, that baby's going, but that is not going. It's, like, smoking at best. All right, get in there. Okay. Yeah. Get in there. Okay. Yeah, chat, you're, by the way, you're the ones responsible for making sure the fire's, like, in a healthy state. It is not in a healthy state right now. It was very much on the verge of death right there, and that is on you. Okay. Lights. Creates fire. Do the thing. Come on, bud. Can you get another match out? Hope not, but at the same time, that's looking pretty questionable. Oh, okay, here we go. I think that'll probably do the trick right there. Fire starter cubes are lit. As long as the rest of the ship beneath lights, then I think then it'll get going. Okay, so the other one lit now too? It is, okay. That's gotta do the trick, right? Chat, this is on you, okay? Just, if it goes out or starts just like being nothing but smoke, you gotta let me know. Too busy yapping. All right. There we go, that looks better. Much better. Oh my. Hoi. Dude does not know how to camp. Bro, did you read the fucking title of the stream? It's not called Advanced Camping Master. It's called Clueless Bachelor Camping for a reason. Cheers. All right, anyways, let's get our ghetto bowl as well. That is well seasoned, as you guys know. I put in here somewhere. There it is. Well seasoned. Yeah. Okay. And so we're going to chop this cabbage up in a way where it's ideally going to be, like I said, in very small bits. Tent stream? Nah, I'm definitely not good enough at camping to want a tent stream when it's this cold outside. It's not even that cold, but colder than feel comfortable with tent camping. So I'm staying like a little, here, I'll just show you. I've stayed at this location before and it's been the same thing every time. It's like a little mini cabin. Oh shit, there it is. Isn't that comfy? It's very primitive. It has no electricity and no anything. It's literally just like a wooden cabin with nothing inside, basically. But it's enough to get the job done. It's a very, I guess, present day tent, if you will. Oh my. Okay. All right, now the fire's going. Why didn't I just do that earlier? All right. Anyways, so let's slice the cabbage into wedges, remove the core, thinly slice the cabbage, place in a large bowl, like so. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so last time we sliced cabbage, I feel like I kind of fucked it up. So I'm going to try my best not to fuck it up this time. So we're going to just, I mean, I wanted, like I said, just chop it into very fine bits. So I don't think we really need to, we don't really need to fixate too much on the exact size of the slices because eventually we're just going to go like do the little sort of thing. So let's just do it like this, I guess, for starters. And then we can do that. Something I'm a professional at, as we all know. Knock on wood, but the wind has actually kind of died down. Right now it's actually fine. Please, God, just stay that way for the next, like, 3 hours, and then it can get windy as fuck if it needs to. I don't want to deal with, like, a windy camping stream. That would not be fun. All right. What's on the menu? We are doing Raising Canesgiving to celebrate the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. We are making turkey tenders, some tendies, if you will, but turkey ones instead of the traditional chicken. We're making coleslaw, because, you know, raising canes, coleslaw, blah, blah, blah. And then we are making, what's the third thing? Oh, garlic-infused fries. So, like, you know, Thanksgiving garlic fries or garlic mashed potatoes. We're going to make garlic-infused fries. We'll get more into that later as to what that actually is, but for now. Just know that's going to be extra, extra garlicky fries, not just like regular garlic fries. And then, also for our dipping sauce, we're going to be making a cranberry dipping sauce, as per the season, right? And the cranberry dipping sauce, that one we're going to have to cook over the fire, ideally. So that one's going to be the first thing we cook over the fire, so we kind of need that shit to, do its thing. Thankfully, now it's actually on fire, which is good news, because before it was kind of just smoking, and that was about it. Not ideal. All right, yeah, we're kind of getting the consistency we want from this cabbage. Maybe the chunks are a little large, but it's not terrible. Also, this table is not good for my back, man. It's like just a little bit too low to want to sit down and cut stuff, but it's also a little too high to want to sit down to cut stuff, but also too low to want to like stand over it. So this shit always ends up killing my back by the end of stream, but whatever. I'm doing it for you guys. You're welcome, I guess. Something built for this. Yeah. All right. That's a lot of fucking cabbage. I don't really know if I need this much coleslaw. Holy shit. But it did say use the half a head of cabbage, and this is a half head of cabbage, so I'm going to trust the process, I guess. But this is going to be way more coleslaw than I need. Jesus. At the end of the day, like, I don't even know if I'm going to have like enough container space to even like contain all this cabbage once I'm done with it, but I guess maybe I'll just eat a shitload of coleslaw tonight. Okay, sure. A plastic cutting board? Streamer, your cutting board's gross. It's plastic. Did you know how bad that is for the environment / your health / a cooking stream / whatever? Streamer, why do you not have the top tier cooking equipment? Streamer, you know that you could do something better for your cooking streams, right? Streamer, your bowl's so gross looking. That's right. What fun would it be if I had just like top tier cooking equipment with like all the bougie shit? That's no fun. The ghettoer, the better, as we all know. Okay. Wait, in there. Well, good news is if I spill some on the ground, that's like, well, the ground, so not gonna feel too bad about having cabbage littered over the ground. Animals and shit will eat that, right? Sure. That's kind of a nice thing about cooking outdoors. Like, as long as it's like plant stuff, if you just scrape it onto the ground, that's like fine, right? Whereas if it's in your kitchen, you're like, ah, shit, I gotta sweep that up later. But for camping, whatever, it's fine. Okay, cabbage is taken care of. All right, let's do the onion next. Tiny ass little red onion to cook up, or to chop up, that is. Not going to cook any of this stuff, like coleslaw is not cooked in any fashion. Oh, yeah, not fun for the back to use this table. Am I going to only use cabbage? Yes, it's literally I'm just going to eat raw cabbage, that's our meal for the night. I mean, it's not bad. In a desperate survival situation, if I'm on a lone season 15, shit. That'd fill me up for a night. Beer helps too. All right, next up, onion. Let's do that. Supposed to thinly slice the red onion and chop the parsley. Okay. This thinly slice. So it doesn't say dice. It's thinly slice. Is that implying that you like keep it in slices, like that sort of thing? I'm trying to imagine in my head what coleslaw, like what shape of onion would be in coleslaw. Would it be slices or would it be just like diced, like? Chat, what do we think here? Minced? What the fuck is minced? I'm saying that as if I know what that means. There is no onion coleslaw. Well, there is in this one, so... In a world where you're making a Thanksgiving coleslaw, how's the onion sliced? I don't know. We're just going to kind of YOLO this. Is that farm-to-table cabbage? It is, yes. I actually grew it right behind my little wooden shack over there right before stream started. Not only that, but the turkey we're using today was born and raised in this very public park, and we slaughtered it right before stream started. I would have done it on stream, but you know, Monka TOS, what can you do? And we've hacked it up into bits that we're then going to deep fry later. Yes, we've got some deep frying to do later on for those that didn't figure that part out. That's something of a tradition of camping streams. You gotta, like, I feel more comfortable deep frying over a campfire, ironically, than I do indoors, because at least if like you fuck up and like you spill a bunch of shit everywhere, like when you're camping like on a campfire, like, oh no, the fire caught on fire. Whereas like if you in your kitchen, then your apartment burns down, which is, yeah, well, the gift kind of speaks for itself, I guess, doesn't it? Okay, anyways, now we're the adventures of Dali trying to peel an onion, which always takes fucking forever. How's the fire doing, by the way? Is it, you going, bud? You doing the thing? It is, but it's still a bit anemic, I'm not gonna lie. It's not doing horrible, but it's not doing great. Might be time to officially add some more wood and just, like, kind of go full-on giant burning inferno mode, because we're gonna get like relatively soon-ish at this point, because we want to have it for the cranberry sauce that we're gonna make. Let me attend to this one real quick. All right, let's just put all that shit on there. Come on, baby, light on fire, please. We need blazing inferno. That's what we're going for. It's definitely still nice and hot down there. I'm not worried about the potential to produce flame. We just need this shit to like, well, some wood to catch fire a little faster. I'm a little worried that like the wood is just damp, like from that storm that I talked about that happened, that I showed you guys a couple of days ago. I'm just a little worried that like the wood's just having difficulty burning because of that. Not totally sure. All right. Hopefully that helps her there. All right. Big log. Well, I mean, there are some logs in there. Like, I just want to make sure that, like, you don't want to throw on a big log when you don't have, like, a full hotbed of coals already going in there. Otherwise, it's not going to catch. And if anything, it'll just smother the fire. All right. Anyways, let that cook for a bit. You can see at least some of the smaller pieces are catching, and then we'll hopefully get the bigger pieces doing the thing now. I mean, once you get that bed of coals, then you're chilling. Then it's like easy. But like, I always struggle to build that bed of coals initially. Tom Hanks can build a fire. I can't too. Tom Hanks is also like a bazillionaire. I am not. So he has like money that he can just throw in the fire to keep it lit, whereas I do not. All right, maybe we do throw a bigger log in there now. Is this dried out now? It feels like it is. That's good. Once again, I don't want to smother this shit, but at the same time, I do want to make sure that this shit's like going. All right, sure. Yes. Okay, that'll hopefully get the job done. I think that's going looking pretty good at this point. So I think we'll be big chilling. I think we'll be good. All right, chat, let me know if it's going well. All right, cool. I need to slice an onion, or mince, slice? I don't fucking know. Whatever, we're just gonna do what feels right. Okay. Ugh. So, I think what I'll do is just slice off the end like this. And I guess just ultra thinly, like, slice it, maybe I'll, like, slice it down this way and then slice it horizontally like this, like, really fucking thin. That's the play. That seems like reasonable. It seems like it's going to create sizes that I'm thinking of works in my head for a coleslaw. And when I'm saying thin, I want like really fucking thin. As thin as you can make this shit. Because you don't want, if you're eating raw onion, which is what it'll be in the coleslaw, you don't want to like bite into like super thick chunks of raw onion. That's not going to be super pleasant. Thin slices though should do the trick. How much of that slicing, by the way? Am I doing the entire onion, or let's see here? Half a small red onion. Okay, so actually we're only doing 1/2, which, okay, yeah, sure. So really just that one half that we did, and I guess we'll just save the rest for something. Probably nothing. Okay. Careful, SpongeBob. I am, to this day, completely shocked, knock on wood, that I've still yet to really give myself a significant injury during these cooking streams. Let's hope we continue that trend today. My knife skills, I will admit, still leave a lot to be desired, not gonna lie. But with enough patience and just going super fucking slow like I am right now, we've been alright. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Okay. Hoi. There we go. All right, so that's like half a sliced onion. To be honest, I made this other half like larger than the other size. The other part was larger, but this seems fine. I feel like if it feels like we need more onion, I can always slice up more. But I feel like for now, it's probably fine. So throw that back in the cooler. What you got here? Am I gonna sleep in that box? Yes, I am. No, I'm gonna sleep in my cozy, rustic wooden cabin that I've already showed off to the side there. Slept in it twice before already in my life, and a third time I'm sure will be just as comfy. Also, for what it's worth, ever since I put this jacket on, it's actually kind of nice out here. It's actually not really all that cold right now. Thankfully, it's not super windy right now. If that changes, that might make things rather unpleasant. But at least for now, it's actually okay out here. I don't mind. I don't mind. It is supposed to like rain and thunderstorm like super hard tomorrow, and it's supposed to start like tomorrow morning. I'm not 100% sure how waterproof that cabin is, so I guess we're going to find out if it rains tomorrow, but I'm hoping I don't get drenched while I'm trying to sleep tomorrow, or I guess later this morning. We'll see. We'll see. I checked the weather. I should be okay. It shouldn't start like getting kind of dicey outside until about like 9 or 10 a.m., which is right around when I need to leave, so that's probably fine. Oh shit, look at that fire going. Yeah, that's fucking going now, baby. Good shit. Good shit. How long am I streaming for today? I don't know, until I'm done with making my shit. It's usually how cooking streams go. They last as long as it takes me to cook the food, which generally speaking takes fucking forever, so probably a while. All right, because anyways, we're making like 4 things tonight. This is the first thing, and it's already been an hour, so, yeah. Oh, you know what's really cool? So, like, there's this ring around this fire pit that was filled with water because it rained yesterday. And this ring is getting heated up by the fire to the point where the water that's like around this little ring is boiling. Hold on, I'll show you. It looks kind of cool. I was wondering, like, what's making this weird sizzling noise, but you kind of see like the water on the outer rim is boiling. That's kind of neat looking. Huh. Sorry, it's not like it's notable in any way, but it's just kind of neat looking. Anyways, let's continue our cooking adventures. Rim soup, yeah, with the extra tetanus seasoning, I'd assume. Maybe for the best that we don't taste that. All right, anyways, so we got to do the, what are we doing next here? Parsley. All right, sure. I'm not really much of a parsley enjoyer normally. Parsley to me is kind of like food that like a rabbit would eat, but, all right. How much parsley are we supposed to use? Half a cup? What the fuck is that of parsley? I guess I'll just kind of try to eyeball that the best I can. And here you go, a bunch of fucking leaves and whatever the fuck. What is a half a cup of parsley? Like maybe, like this much? Probably, sure. Let's go with that. Are using parsley for something else later. Originally for just the coleslaw, I was gonna say, fuck the parsley, I don't need it, but then some other recipe that we're doing today also called for parsley, so I was like, all right, fine, shit. More of that later. All right, how does one chop parsley? I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of use my knife to slice it up until it seems like it's appropriate sized. It's a lot of parsley. It's supposed to be half a cup. I don't know. It feels like it would like bunch up into half a cup. I'm just following the recipe. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just relying on some random woman on the internet who wrote this recipe to guide me correctly. I say it's a woman. I guess I don't know if this is a recipe made by a woman, but it's coleslaw. It's probably made by a woman. Let's not get ourselves here. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. Is any man in history be like, hell yeah, eating some coleslaw, brothers, am I right? That's more like, all right, today we're going to make a beautiful, fresh, delicious coleslaw. Wow. Great for the whole family. The kids will love it, and so will you. Oh my God. So good for your the antioxidants in your immune system and your kidneys or something. Or so I read on Pinterest. Is that how you chop parsley? I don't know. Also, it's getting a little windy all of a sudden, so I don't want this parsley to blow away, so... Is this chopped enough for parsley? Sure, fuck it. Why not? TL, coleslaw is a gender. Have you ever seen a man making coleslaw before? Something to think about. Okay. Alright, next up, next add the cranberries and the almonds to the bowl, toss combined. Okay, alright, cool. So, we got dried cranberries right here. That's easy. However, the almonds, number one, we're swapping out for pecans because when I think of Thanksgiving, personally, I associate like a nut associated with Thanksgiving more with pecans than I do almonds. Almonds are fine, but I kind of like pecans better. Pecans kind of a goated nut. So we're going to use pecans, but I want to toast these pecans because, I don't know, it just sounds good, right? So, because I was looking at a different coleslaw recipe and it suggested that you use toasted almonds. I was like, ooh, I'd love to toast some nuts, but while this recipe doesn't necessarily suggest that I do that, I figured that sounded like a fun idea. I need scissors. So we're going to toast our pecans, and that's kind of what the first thing that we needed our fire for, and I think it's hot enough for that now, hopefully. Guess we're going to find out. I mean, they don't have to be toasted, that's the good news, but... So if this fails spectacularly, it's not the end of the world, but hopefully it'll be fine. Alright, anyways, dried cranberries, we need 1 cup. That seems like a lot, but okay. You say so? This is being a half a cup right here. Oh. All right. My mom used to, probably still does, eat dried cranberries all the time. More specifically craisins, but close enough. They taste fine. Hold on. All right. And then, all right, pecans, which I didn't get out, so let me get them out now. Is this sort of good to cook over now? I'm going to add another log over that. It's definitely not quite hot enough to like deep fry, that I've learned in the past, but I'm pretty sure this is hot enough now to do something like toast some pecans. Which, I don't know, I guess we can take our time on if anything. All right, fire, burn. So, let's put the grate over. Like so. Boom. And start heating up the cast iron, baby. The classic cast iron little pot here that we've used for many camping adventures in the past and will be used for today's camping adventures as well. I'm going to be using that for basically everything today, not only just the toasting, but also for the deep frying. We've deep fried over this very same fire pit in the past, and it didn't go disastrously. Here's hoping it'll be the same tonight. All right, where the fuck are the pecans? They're in here somewhere. There they are. My chopped pecans. Great value, obviously. All right. And how many of these are we using? It's supposed to be almonds, but pecans we're going to do 1 cup. Oh, okay, this package is 1 cup. Neat. It says these are chopped already, but I kind of want to chop these a little bit more than they already are. Not by a ton, but I just want to make sure they're kind of coleslaw sized. Haven't cut off the legs yet on the pot? No, I mean, shit, man. I don't own like a angle grinder or anything in my small ass little apartment. Otherwise I would have. Because yeah, those legs honestly are just a nuisance. They're not in any way useful. They just end up getting in the way, frankly, but no, I still haven't. Sue me. Don't think I know anybody that owns an angle grinder. That's not true. I probably know one person that does, but eh. Alright, I'm not gonna like finally. Okay, yeah, it's a little windy. Sorry, chat. Sorry. You're good. You good? You're good. Okay. I'm gonna go in and lower you down so that we get a lower center of gravity, because yeah, if it gets windy outside, this is gonna be a constant problem throughout the night. Sorry. You good? You're good. All right. Okay. Anyways. After that brief moment of trauma, we're back, baby. So anyways, like I was saying, I'll just like coarsely chop these pecans. I don't want them to be finely chopped. I do want to make sure that they're sort of coleslaw bite-sized. Hello, geese. Say so, woman. Once again, I'm just kind of assuming it's a woman. I guess I don't know that for sure, but yeah. Alright, is that hot enough to toast? I have absolutely no idea. I guess we're just gonna find out. Oh. Train geese is really dumb. Yeah, it's not the quietest campground I will admit. I did learn a lesson in the past I learned from this campground is to bring some earplugs, which I did. So. Yeah, it's the scenery. You're on the phone mic, we will. Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, that should hopefully fix. Sorry, fell over. I guess unplugged the mic connector. We good? We back? Hello, chat. Hello. Are you high quality again? We good? Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah. The joys of filming outdoors, boys. All right. Anyways. Alright, can I toast this now, I think? Honestly, it still seems rather not warm. Fucking hell, man. Cooking over a campfire, you'd think it'd be easy, right? I don't know, just light a campfire and then just put shit over the campfire. It's that easy, streamer. It's really not, weirdly enough. You'd think it's that easy, but it's annoyingly difficult to actually get it hot enough to cook over. Wow, is that hot enough? I have no idea, man. Maybe. I'm gonna try. Fuck it. See what happens. Alright, here. Let's look at that. In fact, okay, you know what I'll do? We're gonna put a tiny, tiny bit of olive oil in there, just so that way, number one, we can get an indication of how hot it is, and number two, maybe it'll help toast the stuff better. I don't know. Is that a thing? Sure. Stay. Sure. All right, and then the pecans. Guess it's not exactly the most, not exactly perfectly flat in here, but it's okay. Hey, there we go. Oh, kind of smoky. Also, you still get a view of the tetanus soup there on the side. Very appetizing looking. Okay, I can hear it sizzling in there. All right, yeah, we're Gucci. It's doing the thing. Can this smoke stop fucking following me, dude? Holy shit, man. Actually, unbelievable. Okay, you know what the ironic part is? I can't tell if the sizzling noise I'm hearing is kind of coming from the pecans, or is it coming from like the rim soup? I'm actually not sure. I mean, if the rim soup is boiling, it's gotta be pretty hot here, right? Like, I gotta imagine it's going pretty good. I don't know. Oh, careful now. That's fine. I definitely feel like I should add another log in there, though. Squeeze one in there between the grate. Not super well, to be honest. Nah, whatever. We'll just leave it as is for now. Where did I put you, Chad? There you are. Yeah, so I have absolutely no idea if that's actually toasting there or not, but it's definitely hot. I mean, there's no denying that, like, this shit's boiling. It's gotta be doing the thing, right? Let me move this giant-ass log in range so I can sit next to this and there's something to sit on while I... Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. Oh. How much rim soup do I think splatters inside? Hopefully none. Can't imagine the rim soup would be particularly healthy for me. I have no idea if this is cooking at all. Just try to like smell this. Is it cooking? Nope. Not yet, it's not. This is. Would I add to the rim soup? A bit of tetanus, a bit of giardia, maybe a little bit of salmonella, actually. It's always a good addition. Come on, get hot, please. Oh, yo, yo. Missed the geese mic already. Yeah, sorry about that. When am I coming to France so we can make a proper cooking stream? I actually went to France when I was 9 years old. I remember it was in the middle of like July, so it was really fucking hot, really humid. A lot of people spoke French, which was very scary. And the food was pretty good. I remember that part. So, probably not anytime soon. The lack of a passport probably is a bit of a problem, if anything. But someday I'd like to eventually, like, internationally travel again and probably go back to Europe. I don't know when that'll be, but someday down the line, but probably not anytime super soon. Oui, oui, le baguette. Well. By the way, in case you were wondering like what the color of the beer is, there you go. All right, I'm starting to kind of potentially give up on the whole toasting the pecan things, because you're not even supposed to, the recipe doesn't even call for you to toast the pecans. It just says like, I don't know, just throw pecans in there. It's kind of hoping the fire would be hot enough already to the point where you could get like a little light toast, but at the moment there's nothing going on in here. All right. Most of the rim soup has boiled off, so like at this point now I don't have to worry about, well, is there a little sizzle in there? There is actually a little sizzle going on here. Okay, you know what it is? Oh, actually, no, I can see it darkening now. Oh, fuck, smoke in my eyes. And now it's following me, of course it is. It is actually toasting a little bit. JK, okay, nice. I don't know if you can tell, but now we're getting some color in there. All right. Just make sure we keep it like nice and mixed up, so that way it doesn't get burnt around on the side. But okay, hold on, it's doing the thing now. Like making rim job soup, yes sir. Gonna be extra thick and white and creamy, baby. Actually, no, I guess it'd be brown. Huh? I'm thinking of the wrong bodily fluid. Taste one of these. Make sure it's, I don't know, tasting toasted. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Definitely has a bit of a toasted, nutty flavor to it. Cool. In fact, probably it's already good to go. I don't want to like overdo this. It's not supposed to be like blackened or anything. Fuck it. We'll call it good enough. Let's take it off. Let's see. So I don't know. I guess I could just scoop this. Well, do I want to scoop that in directly into a plastic bowl? Maybe that's not the greatest idea. Maybe we take this off the fire and just let it cool down for a bit. Oh, okay. Stay. Yeah. All right. That'll do. Okay, cool. So that is part one, and now we're gonna kind of rebuild the fire now that we're done with that part. Good news is, I don't know if you can tell, we got a nice little bed of coals going at this point, so I'm pretty confident that given it another like half hour or so, and we're probably good to do any sort of additional cooking that we need to do over the our roaring fire. All right. Take that off real quick. And let's get this shit hot. Hot, baby, hot. All right, that should get going like pretty damn hot once this all lights, which in theory it will, in theory. That's what we're looking for. All right, hopefully this shit has cooled down enough to the point where we can now add it to the questionable plastic bowl. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Ooh, that smells nice, actually. Nice little toasted nut smell. Boys, I know you've toasted your nuts all the time, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Ooh, I mean, once I combine this with the vinaigrette that we made earlier, which I already tasted and is quite tasty, honestly, man, that'll be pretty good, I think. Pretty good. But we're gonna want to mix it up with the vinaigrette and then just let it sit for a bit so that way all the flavors can get to know each other, as Babish would say. All right, cool. All right. Oh, awesome. Getting ashes all over my computer and desk or table here. Can you not? Jesus. Okay. Anyways, does this location have good RTV spawns? No, but excellent herbalism out here. Excellent plant usage. Okay. So for the most part, we're kind of done with the coleslaw, I guess. Oh, we're supposed to shake the vinaigrette again, pour over the slaw, toss to combine, serve immediately, or refrigerate up to an hour. Okay, maybe what I should do is probably wait to combine it then, so that way it doesn't get like over combined. It doesn't like get soggy by the time we actually want to eat it. So we'll just leave it as is for now, and then combine the stuff when it's time. That'll do. All right, cool. Next, we're going to work on the cranberry sauce. Now, at this point, I'll be honest, kind of hoping that the fire would be a little bit more roaring. I mean, it's doing fine, but I'm going to need to cook the cranberry sauce mixture stuff. So, okay, for those that tuned in late, by the way, we're trying to make a raisin canesified version of a Thanksgiving meal, since, you know, Thanksgiving's coming up, late fall and all. Figured it'd be fun to do like almost like a fast foodified version of a Thanksgiving meal. So that's the coleslaw from Raising Cane's right there, right? Thanksgiving themed coleslaw. And so obviously for the dipping sauce, Cane's has like their own little thing, right? So for a Thanksgiving themed dipping sauce, it obviously makes sense to do some sort of like cranberry sort of thing, right? So at least, I don't know, in my head that made sense. So let's get going on that. I'm going to put the recipe we're about to use in chat for that. It's nothing fancy. It's really just like, what, 3 things, right? Basically going to combine that shit into a pot, let it simmer over the fire for a bit. So I guess the good news is we can let it like simmer slowly, even if the fire's not ultra roaring hot still. It's certainly blowing smoke in my face though. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I swear, like before the stream started, I made sure that like the wind was blowing not in the direction straight into my face, and yet here we are. Okay, anyways. All right, combine the cranberry sauce, Dijon mustard, and syrup, or honey, but we're using syrup, in a small saucepan. Okay, let's do that. Ooh. This one used for previous camping streams and outdoor cooking streams. A classic, and as you can tell, it's been abused a bit over time, but that's the good news. You're not really going to ruin a pan that's already ruined. Cool. And then we got a whole ass can of cranberry sauce that we'll toss into there. Boom. We got the Dijon that we already used, so get that one again. And shit, what was, oh yeah, the maple syrup, right? Okay. Boom. That's it, just those three ingredients, so that's pretty easy. Can I clap twice? Why would I do that? What's the point of that? My sound is delayed by a full second, is it? Shit, okay, that probably has to do with the microphone thing getting attached. I can unattach it and reattach it, maybe that'll help. Can anyone else confirm it's like that? Is the audio super delayed? Is that a thing? What's up, Bajak, coming out with the tier 1 sub now for 49 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets Doritos and Audio Quality Fund. All right, let me see if I can then unattach and reattach. Hold on. Okay. Chat, hello, does it work? Do my lips match the quality of the audio? Because if they do not, then that's a bad thing, and I will be very paranoid and very bothered by that the entire time. It's worse, okay. In that case, I think what I'll do is probably just, I might just restart the stream in that case. I think historically when that happens, the only way to fix this is literally just restart the stream. So I'm just do that. Man, it sucks whenever I have to do that, but it is what it is. Okay, let me just restart real quick. Be back in like literally a second. Okay, all right. Okay, are we good? Chat, team? Yeah, even before I just like, can you imagine I just like bailed? I was like, okay, that's the end. All right, see ya. Well, audio's delayed. What can you do? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Back to AV. We good? Hey, see, yeah. I've had this problem before in outdoor streams, and like I've panicked though, like for an hour thinking like, how do I fix this? And eventually I've realized that like, okay, the only real solution is just like you restart stream. That's it. That's the only way to do it. So. It is what it is. Apologies to Lenham. You're gonna have to, I guess, combine two VODs together. All right. All right. Anyway, so this one's gonna be easy. All we have to do, combine the cranberry sauce, the Dijon, and the syrup in a small saucepan. Heat over medium heat until simmering, stirring occasionally, and once bubbling, remove from the heat and let it cool. All right, sure. I was smart enough to not forget a can opener this time. Anyone else starving seeing me cooking? Shit, man, if anything, I'm hungry right now. Snacking on these cranberries. I even made sure to have lunch like right before I left, but even then, still hungry. All right. We got the jellied cranberry sauce and not the chunky cranberry sauce, because I assume that's probably better for making a dipping sauce. So let's get all that shit in there. Oh, shit. Okay, careful now. Oh, well, that just came out in one chunk. Nice. Okay. And then how much Dijon are we using here? 5 tablespoons of 5 tablespoons of Dijon. There we go. I'm not going to measure that. I'm just going to fucking YOLO it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's probably enough. Once again, Dijon, not very appetizing when you first squeeze it out. Very bird poop-like, but I'm assuming that's around 5 tablespoons, so sure. And then maple syrup. Okay. That's like a cup? Whatever, who cares? 5 tablespoons, please. Yeah. And then, of course, the maple syrup that is suspiciously whiskey-like. Cheers. Whiskey, or the maple syrup, I swear. Okay, 4 tablespoons of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. kind of just mix that up, I guess. That was not 5 tablespoons? Sure it was, dude. I'm something of a professional chef. You should know that by now from watching these streams. Everybody should know that at this point. Questioning my culinary knowledge is never a good idea. Doesn't that look good? Mmm, yummy. Okay, yeah. All right, let me just mix this shit up a little bit. How dare people fucking question my ability to cook food. I've never made anything besides 5-star dishes in my entire fucking life. Fuck the doubters, fuck the haters. Well, it'll be good once we heat it up, I'm sure. Okay, not my recipe. Blame someone else if it sucks. Although, ooh, I gotta say, that taste off the spoon there is actually pretty tasty. I mean, in reality, it's cranberry sauce, it's Dijon, and it's like maple syrup. How bad could it be, right? All right. Ooh. Cheers. Definitely gonna need to take a piss pretty soon, but all right, let's get this on the fire. Now, wood-wise, I think we're chilling here, so I think we're fine to put this over and let the wood, or let this fire burn as is. But we're gonna have to let it simmer for a while, so because of that, we can always start working on our next thing as we let this simmer. It's always hard to gauge like how hot like a fire is, because it's not like a stove where you can put like a specific heat setting on, right? It's just like the temperature is whatever temperature it is. But we have no idea exactly how hot it is, but earlier it was not hot enough, and obviously with a fire, the thing that tends to happen over time is it gets hotter and hotter, so you'd assume at this point it's like pretty hot. We shall see. So we put this like right here, I guess. I don't want this to fall over, but that seems fine. Okay. So I would assume number 1, it's going to melt down and become a bit more liquidy over time. And number 2, it'll just get hotter, but I don't know how long that's going to take. Number 1, because I don't know how hot it is. Number 2, because it's a little cold outside, so it might not be a super quick process. But actually, you know what? I'm going to turn the handle around the other way, because the wind is blowing like this way. So maybe the handle won't get as hot if I put it like this, which is probably good. All right. So we're gonna let that hopefully start simmering after a while. That handle's still gonna be really fucking hot eventually. I'm gonna pick that up without just roasting the shit out of my oven mitt, which by the way, you can see scars of past cooking streams on it, but whatever, we'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Maybe I out here. I think this is fine. Or maybe, well, ooh, the flame's actually going pretty hard over here. There's not many coals over there, though. We'll start with right here. This seems like a reasonable spot to put it for now. I can always put it in a hotter spot later, but I think that's fine for now. Right? Oh, yep, okay, yeah. All right, cool. Hooey, what beer are we drinking? Good question, sir. We are enjoying a beer from a local brewery called People's Brewery in West Lafayette, Indiana. But since it's a Raising Cane's themed stream, obviously we're drinking out of a Cane's cup. But in reality, that is beer. It is not soda. So, cheers, everybody. Cheers to Raising Cane's beer. Delicious. Ah, yes. In fact, we're almost empty, so we're going to have to refill that shit pretty soon. Ooh, okay. I can already tell you that you can see, right? It's already kind of simmering there. Okay, nice. Where is my wooden spoon? Oh, there it is. All right. Nice. Okay, well, I'm not worried about the temperature, I guess, at this point. It's definitely hotter on this side than it is on this side, so it's not even heating, but whatever. As long as we stir it, it'll be fine. Cool. Dude, I love campfire cooking. It feels so primal, man. It feels so... It feels like if you can cook something over a campfire, you can cook fucking anything. This is like the most primitive, basic form of heating you can use, and yet when it works, it just feels so fucking magical, man. I feel like maybe I should have mixed up the chunks of cranberry sauce a little bit more, but I assume as this gets hotter, it'll still ultimately just become kind of like a smooth liquid. Hey, Joel. Hey, bud. By the way, this pot, not really technically meant to be cooked over a fire, but it's all metal, so it works fine. It's non-stick inside, so probably not ideal for that, but at least for now, this over there is still like the only cast iron thing that I own. As we've talked about the past couple of days, or a couple of days ago, I definitely have considered maybe getting like a cast iron skillet for additional outdoor cooking shenanigans, but at least for now, you can still use... I bought this from Goodwill for like $4, so at the end of the day, if you ruin it, it's not a big deal. Oh, okay, smoking eyes. Kerosene is boiling already, easy to burn since so much sugary stuff. It's not really boiling though. I mean, it started to a little bit, but then that quickly ended once I stirred it. Because it's really just like this side is the hot side, whereas like the other side's not very hot as far as I can tell. So as long as I keep stirring it, I think it's fine. I mean, you're right. Like this side over here is definitely hot. And if anything, I can move this way to reduce the heat. But I think we're okay for now. Look how old my phone is. Bro, this is like my old phone that I literally used to read chat. My actual phone is literally what's recording this stream right now. So this is not my actual phone. Settle down, settle down. You're sincerely confused. Is this actually live or pre-recorded? What do you mean? Why would it be pre-recorded? He's talking about Thanksgiving? Well, I mean, yeah, it's November. Of course it's Thanksgiving. What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, literally look at a calendar right now. Why the fuck would I be doing a Thanksgiving stream at any time besides Thanksgiving? Huh? The fuck you smoking, man? It's still a little chunky in there. Ideally, we need to get a bit more uniform, but yeah, as long as I keep stirring this, I think we'll be fine as far as the temperature is concerned, because like I said, it's just really the center of this, I think that's hot. Shoe on head if live. Why are so many people asking if this is pre-recorded? I'm so confused. I'm just trying to enjoy a comfy late fall cooking stream and everybody's sitting here being all paranoid. What the fuck? Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Hello? Clearly we've got a bunch of Europeans in chat who don't realize or don't know what Thanksgiving is. It's kind of disturbing, to be honest. Fucking Euros, man. All the good old red-blooded Americans know that it's the holiday season right now. Think there's trolling? Yeah, must be it. Chat's always so fucking mean to me, man. It's really sad. Alright, that is starting to get hot, so let's, actually, yeah, move that away from the flame a little bit more. Move that over here. I guess it's kind of a decent way to moderate temperature of this is just to move it further or closer to the flame. Huh? Alright, how long am I supposed to stir this, by the way? What does the recipe say? This says, heat over medium heat until simmering, stirring occasionally. Once bubbling, remove from the heat. Oh. Okay, it's definitely bubbling. Well, in that case, let me, it's still a little chunky, I feel like, which is not totally ideal, but, all right, it's definitely bubbling at this point, so we don't want to overdo it, obviously. You're on your third game of AV and you're already bored? AV? What the fuck are you talking about? AV's not out yet. Dude, the game literally came out like 3 days ago. Why the fuck would you be doing that? You can't even do AV. Thank God, too. Holy shit. Can you imagine how awful the PvP grind's going to be? I mean, leveling obviously right now is bad enough, but I can't fucking imagine how annoying the PvP grind's eventually going to be. But that sounds like something for me to worry about like 5 months from now, so it's all Gucci. All right, let's take that off the fire. Oh, put that down there. All right, we'll let that just cool and do its thing, because now we can kind of get to the main event. I'm not going to lie. The main event came a little sooner than I thought, but that's not a bad thing. Okay. Let me get you over back to the table so that way we can get to the main event, if you will. And the main event might be me pissing, because it's definitely approaching that time very quickly. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Before we do anything else, I think it is in fact time to refill the beer. That is disturbingly empty, and if anything, I'm very paranoid about the fact that this cup is very light, and if it's empty, it's going to blow away in the wind at some point if it gets windy again. Is there a recipe link again? For the cranberry sauce, I will link it in chat right now. It's not complicated, I can promise you that. All right. Growler of beer. Pog. Ah, yes. The water of life, baby. Shoutouts to Raising Cane's, by the way. Serving beer at a otherwise fast food chicken finger place. Weird choice, but I approve. All right. If I'm doing Raising Cane's, you're expecting some turkey tenders or you'll unsubscribe? Bro, what do you think? The fucking cast iron pot over there? And the giant... Oh, I haven't shown the giant vat of oil yet. Oh, we're making turkey tenders. Don't worry. Of course we're fucking deep frying turkey tenders. Obviously. All right. Anyways. Speaking of which, okay. Actually, I shouldn't have just done that little dumb teaser because that's literally the next thing we're going to work on is we're going to start working on the turkey tenders. Yeah. So we're doing Raising Canesgiving. We've already completed the sauce, the dipping sauce, right? We've got the coleslaw kind of right here, ready to go when it's time. And now it's time to work on the main event, which is the turkey. So... Okay, actually, before I do anything else, it's probably time for me to take a piss because I'm definitely feeling that coming on. I'll be right back, chat. Let me take a piss, and then we will get to the protein, if you will. We'll get to the gains. Let me throw a log on the fire, and then I'll take a piss. A little comfy fire we have going so far, that's for sure. Oh, come on up. Just kind of, yeah, whatever. Definitely get a bunch of ash in my cranberry sauce. Let's not do that. I'm gonna put the cranberry sauce so it's gonna get a shitload of ash in it. I guess just like over here is one. Sure. Definitely got some good coal action going right here, so I'm not worried about the prospects of deep frying over this campfire eventually. That's going to be nice and hot here in the very, very near future. There we go. All right, cool. All right, chat, I'm going to go take a piss because all that beer is going straight through me. And then we'll work on obviously the main course of our Thanksgiving feast here, which is the turkey. Not going to be turkey bacon. No. Take the mic with me. Will the mic even reach that far? Fuck it. Whatever, man. In fact, I'm not actually going to go piss because that'd be weird. I'm going to go... okay, the deal that I made for this camping experience right here was I promised that to the campground caretakers that I would make sure to water the plants here. So I'm going to go do that off cam real quick. I'm going to go water the plants. The mic may or may not get out of range. I have no idea, but yeah, let's go do that. Right back. I've actually tested the range of this microphone before. It's actually fucking huge. So I'm really certain there's a little barn off the distance here that we're going to water the plants in, and reach that far. Is that my, by the way? This campground today, if you know. The plant, yeah. As we all know, I'm a good Samaritan who waters the plants like he's supposed to, because that's weirdly the way they make you pay for staying at this campground. Yeah. By the way, I did actually try to use this campground. Oh, sorry. It's not rocket. I did actually try to use this campground for, shit, how do I make this work? So I tried to sign up to stay at this campground next March for St. Patrick's Day. And, like technically 2 weeks before the campground officially opened. But because I'd created a dialogue with ran the campground and Roger, if you watch the stream, you know who it is. Roger was the guy that I served like some of the food that I made. And so I messaged him like, hey, I know the campground's not technically open yet, but you know, could you maybe squeeze me in like a week early or something and let me just stay at your campground um, a week early so that way I could do a St. Patrick's Day stream? Because this is the location I wanted to do that in because I wanted to make like all the stuff that we made for St. Patrick's Day. And by the way, I have no idea. Can you even hear me right now? I'm definitely watering the plants right now and it feels very nice. So I asked if I could stay here for St. Patrick's Day, even though technically the campground wasn't open. They were like, "Oh man, we'd love to have you. You were super great. You were super nice last time, but unfortunately the bathrooms aren't open. So because of that, we can't." Yeah, he said in the most polite way possible. Basically, he said like, "Yeah, we can't have you pissing just like anywhere you want to on the campground." So I was like, "All right, yeah, that's fair." So I wanted to originally do a camp stream here for this upcoming St. Patrick's Day, but couldn't make it happen, so that's why I just did it in my kitchen instead. But it certainly makes a lot of sense for the Thanksgiving stream. So because of that, we figured, all right, sure, we'll make that work instead. Whew. Oh man, those plants are looking very healthy now. Good for them. Taking advantage of bathroom facilities which contain said plants. Huh. You wash your hands after you wash plants. Pathogens on them. All right. By the way, I couldn't read chat. I can't read chat. I don't have any method to read chat while I'm walking out here, so I have actually fucking no idea if you just heard me for the past 3 minutes or not, but I hope so, because otherwise I'm just some random dude who was talking to himself inside the bathroom, which would be very weird. Very strange. Oh shit, I just saw a duck land, a little canal here. That was adorable. As much as it would not really be possible, I'd love to do like a hunting stream. Where I just walk around and try to literally kill any possible wildlife if I can. I'm sure I'd fail spectacularly, but like, God, it'd be kind of fun to try to do a hunting stream where I don't know, kill like a duck or something and like cook that or something for a stream. That's probably like 5 years from now. That's when we're like slightly less Clueless Bachelor cooking stream, I guess. But for now, we'll let the wildlife live, I guess. All right. I guess. All right. Oh, yo. Shit, got my jacket like covered in ash. Yeah, this jacket's definitely gonna smell like campfire for the next 6 months. That's fine. Okay, hello chat. I'm back. How much of that did you hear? I was talking the whole time. Did you hear any or all of that? Oh, good, you didn't. Okay, that's good. All right. Sounds like you at least missed most of it. Okay, so it sounds like you might cut out like 5 minutes ago. Insane. Okay. In fairness, I walked a long way away. I talked about plenty of things. It was really interesting, I promise. Yeah, this mic can actually reach impressively far, but I think once I went inside, that probably kills it. What mic is this? This is the Cinco G1T? Something like that. Sure, it's like a cheap knockoff Rode mic, basically. Heard me choking the chicken. Huh? Okay. Did you actually hear it all? Holy shit, that's impressive. All right, well, yeah, the plants got watered. It was very successful. What am I cooking? We're doing Raising Canesgiving, man. We're cooking a Thanksgiving feast, since it happens to be that time of the year. And we're cooking a Raising Cane's version of a Thanksgiving feast. So we've already pre-prepped our coleslaw, which is right there, that we'll mix up once the time comes. We just finished making our cranberry sauce, which is actually off cam, but it's going to be cranberry dipping sauce for the turkey tenders that we're about to deep fry. Okay, let's do that. Fuck it, man. It's time. Oh, shit. Make some space here off the side of the table. It's getting a little cramped that time of year. I mean, obviously, dude. Look at the calendar. It's November, obviously. Hello. Why are so many people questioning the date? I'm confused. Like, I keep saying it's Thanksgiving, and some people keep saying, like, being confused for some reason. I don't know why. Like, hello? Am I living on a different planet than you guys? Like I said, it's probably those fucking Europeans in chat who are like, what is Thanksgiving? I don't know what that is. I'm European. Oh, I like schnitzel. Oh, I eat fish and beans. And right, no, beans on toast. There we go. Canadian Thanksgiving? No. No Canadians allowed either, okay? Aussie Thanksgiving, that's definitely not a thing. Yikes. Okay, so I will give you guys a bit of a immersion breaker here. I did prep some of the cooking stuff for the stream in advance, off stream. It's not that I wanted to, but I really had no choice. So what we're going to make here over the fire is going to be, we're going to deep fry some stuff. We're going to deep fry some turkey tenderloins, and we're going to deep fry some garlic-infused fries. So the idea being like, okay, for Thanksgiving, you have the turkey, obviously, right? And for the fries, like, or for the potatoes, like for Thanksgiving, you'd have like garlic mashed potatoes, right? Well, so we're turning them into garlic fries, but not like traditional garlic fries, which really in reality are just regular fries. Like, I don't know, you sprinkle some garlic salt over it, and we call it garlic fries. No. Okay, that's like lame as fuck. So we're gonna go with an extra step to make our fries like actually garlicky, actually garlic infused, and of course we'll sprinkle some garlic salt and shit over that just to make it extra garlicky. So, what I did last night, well, okay, actually I should rewind a couple days before that. What I did a few days ago was went to the grocery store, Walmart, obviously, and I wanted to ideally get some turkey tenderloins, right? Just like kind of strips of turkey breast that you use that would be kind of like approximately tenderloin or tender sized, right? And just to kind of use that, right? But it's really fucking weird. Like, it being like the middle of November, you would assume right now that like it'd be pretty obvious that they would stock like turkey tenderloins, right? Like now would be the time of the year to do it. And yet for some reason when I went to Walmart, they didn't have anything besides ground turkey in stock, at least in the regular turkey section. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, Walmart, hello. It's like Thanksgiving literally a few days from now, and yet for some reason literally all you have is ground turkey. So I went to the freezer section, and what I found was like a turkey, like a frozen turkey roast. So for those that don't know what that is, I don't blame you because I don't really know what that is either until I looked at it. It's basically like what it's supposed to be like for it's like this frozen block of turkey that you are supposed to just kind of toss into the oven directly, and it's just kind of like this mangled turkey mess that they kind of just mashed into like little turkey blob, and they froze it, and like you're supposed to just throw in the oven, just like put this turkey ball on the table, like, here you go, turkey served. So, I was like, well, I guess that's my only option. So I bought that, and I didn't really know what it was going to look like until it took it out of like the little plastic packaging. And thankfully, it ended up being just mostly like a ball of just like turkey breast that they'd kind of just like mashed together into a ball. So I took it apart, I sliced it up the best I could, and made it into approximately tender-sized sort of bits of turkey breast. And then the recipe that I'm using today said to soak it in buttermilk overnight. So that's why I did it last night. I had to soak it in buttermilk overnight, which I guess will make it more moist and tender and shit. I don't fucking know. That's what it said to do. So anyways, all that to say, we've got our turkey tenders in, oh, hold on, wait a minute. We've got our turkey tenders in this giant bag of cum right here. There we go. So we have cum-infused turkey right there that we're going to turn into turkey tendies. I hope. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. There was not many recipes out there for turkey tendies. Weirdly enough, not really a thing. I can't imagine why people haven't tried this before. Like, I'm like, unironically, like, people haven't tried this before, but it was not an easy recipe to find, believe it or not. I will link what the recipe is in chat. It's a rather basic bitch recipe, and we're not going to follow it precisely, but I will always show you what I based my idea on right here. Okay, so the recipe is called a stuffing crusted turkey tender. So, okay, let me then fast forward a little bit to the idea I had. Yeah, I wanted to make like something like equivalent to like chicken tendies, like you would get at Cane's, but I wanted to make it more Thanksgiving themed than just like, oh, well, I just deep fried turkey instead of chicken. So the idea I kind of came up with myself is like, what if you took Thanksgiving stuffing that normally would serve as just like a Thanksgiving side dish, and what if you use that as the breading for the tenders, right? It's like when you get it out of like the little box, like this, it's just like this little coarse kind of bread chunk little thing that you just put into boiling water and you make into stuffing, you eat it, which is delicious on its own. But I have no idea how this is going to go, but I came up with what was hopefully the genius idea. If I can find it somewhere in this bag of many yes, here it is. So we got that right there. So traditionally, you would just cook that on its own, right? Traditionally, for those filthy Europeans in chat, I will clue you in. It's like chunks of like bread crumbs and spices and butter and shit. I don't know, whatever. It makes something that looks like this, right? So we're going to use this as our breading. Oh, we're going to combine it with like flour. It's going to be part of our breading. So what I did last night as a part of the pre-prep, I know, off stream, sue me. I did blend it up into like basically what is like stuffing powder instead of like the chunks, so that way it can be like easily used as a breading, okay? So, I don't know. In my mind, this is gonna be fucking delicious because like stuffing on its own is already delicious, and if you like bread turkey tenders with this and like deep fry it, how could that not be the most delicious thing you've ever tasted in your entire life, right? So, this is my secret weapon right here. We're gonna hope that this creates something magical. I've got high hopes. We'll see. We'll see. I found no recipe that told me to do this, but we're gonna kind of go off script on this one and YOLO that one. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. So, with that being said, let's make the breading or whatever you call it. So, it says to use 1 quart of flour. Yeah, let's get another bowl out, I guess. 1 quart of flour. Now, I'm assuming basically what we can do is just, in place of some of the flour, we use the stuffing instead. So, I guess what I'll do is just use all the stuffing, which looks to me like maybe 2 cups or so. I'll measure it out, but use the stuffing as some of the flour and then just fill the rest with actual flour so that we can have like the full breading for the turkey. Also, I hope we have enough breading because like technically the turkey, you're supposed to use like a 1.5 pounds of turkey, but this little weird turkey frozen ball or whatever you want to call it had like 3 pounds in total. So I don't really know what the quantity, how the quantities are going to work out here, but we're just going to kind of find out. Fuck it, dude. So, all right, we need to combine 1 quart of flour, which 1 quart, fuck. How much is that in cups? Chat, somebody Google how many cups are in 1 quart? I have no fucking idea. Surely someone in chat can Google that because I can't do it right now because my phone's being used as the camera. Also, I should get the flour out. Oh, man, I really was hoping for like the whole entire camping or the park table experience because this table's way too small for this. Flour, cornstarch. All right. Oh. Yeah. All right, so 4 cups and 1 quart. Thank you. Okay, cool. So in that case, let me measure out how much this stuffing is. So we'll just use 4 cups of flour / stuffing. Like I said, I'm assuming this is about 2 cups, but let's actually measure this so I know for sure. Okay, maybe it's less than 2 cups actually. This is like half a cup. This feels like this is already like half of the thing, so maybe this is only like 1 cup. Oh. All right, so it looks like it's maybe 1.5 cups. Approximately. Okay. Also, that bowl's way too small, but unfortunately, I already used the large bowl for the coleslaw. Shit. We'll make do. All right. All right, so that was, we'll call it 1.5 cups, and now we need, God, that's a lot more fucking flour. I might, I should have brought another large bowl is what I should have done, but I don't really own any more large bowls. Shit. Also need to add some cornstarch. 1.5 cups of that is also a lot. How do we use the bag? The bag wasn't very large. I don't think that's going to fit much in there. Any other container I could use? Fire, go away. Also, I should add another log onto that shit. I mean, I could just do like half the quantity now, like bread that, and then half of it after. I guess that'd be a little ghetto, but I guess it would work. I made way too much coleslaw, man. Use my rectum. Oh my. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. We'll just do this in portions, okay? So the one in front of the computer, that bag's bigger. This one, yeah, but it's also soaked in coom, so that's not really gonna work all that well. Let me take some of this out. Okay, and then we'll use more later, all right? We'll just make like half a portion right now for like half the turkey. and then take a little more out actually. And then we'll make another portion of this after, yeah. Ideally you want this in a bigger bowl so you can just have all this made at once, but gotta work with what we got, so that'll work. All right, so let's get flour out too. So this was about, let's call it a cup, so we're gonna want another, so we make a half portion here, 2 cups, so let's just do like a cup of flour, I guess. In hindsight, maybe I should have bought more of the stuffing. Maybe I should have bought 2 bags instead of just 1. But, oh well. It should still have a decent amount of flavor to it, I would imagine, like the stuffing flavor that is. I don't think I'll add really all that many seasonings to this outside of just the stuffing, just because the stuffing itself has seasoning in it already. So I think we'll just add the flour plus the cornstarch and just assume that the stuffing will have the seasoning for the rest of it. That'll make it tasty. Am I going for a tempura or a scotch coating? Scotch coating, that sounds delicious, but we're going for, I mean, it's soaked, like, this turkey is like soaked in buttermilk, right? So it's already got like the moist, I guess, coating, and so we're gonna dredge it in the flour and then like put that in the deep fryer. So whatever you want to call that, that's what we're doing. What alcohol am I drinking? I'm drinking Cane's beer, obviously. No, it's a beer from a local brewery called People's. It's the Boiler Gold, which is named after the Boilermakers, of which is named after Purdue, the university in town, of which is my alma mater. So, delicious beer. Okay, and then cornstarch. So we're doing like a half a quantity here, so I need to do like 3/4 of a cup of cornstarch, I guess. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, it's just like a basic bitch beer, basically. It's like basically very simple, tasty. I want to say it's like a lager or maybe like a wheat ale or something. It's nothing fancy, but I usually like to drink like pretty simple, basic bitch beers while I'm doing like camping streams, so that way I can just kind of not have to worry about the flavor and just mostly just dick around and shoot the shit with chat. It's a lot of cornstarch, but fuck it. All right. Trust the process, I guess. Oh yeah, I definitely just spilled cornstarch all over my chair. Cool. All right. All right, covered in a lot of white powder. Oh, that didn't help. Okay, well, shit. Okay, whatever. Let's stir that up. All right, definitely just drop my fork on the ground. That is really cool. If I just put it in the fire real quick, that'll sanitize it, right? I think that's how that works. Okay, sure. I just linked the recipe in chat. I'll link it again, one sec. Unfortunately, I should have made a Nightbot command before the stream. I just kind of was in a rush and I forgot, but hold on, one sec. Keep in mind, this recipe that I'm doing for the turkey tenders isn't really like I'm not following this recipe exactly. Like, for example, I'm doing like my own like stuffing thing instead of doing like following the seasonings, but it's at least the inspiration right there of what I'm doing. All right, so let's mix up this little dredge right here. I should really clear off this table of some of the ingredients I'm not using anymore because this table's getting way overcrowded. On a scale of 1 to 10, how sad am I that I'm outside enjoying life instead of spamming AV? Spamming AV? Bro, Fresh literally just came out like 5 days ago. Why would I be spamming AV? AV's not even out yet. I'm a little confused by like the fact that you think that like AV is out. Like, bro, you're not even level 60 yet. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Huh? Oh shit, you know what I should be doing? I should put oil on the fire so that way it starts like getting hot. Oh shit. Kind of should have worried about that sooner. Alright, let's do that now. Fuck it. Because yeah, it's kind of hard to deep fry if you don't have frying oil, isn't it? Alright. Let's get the grate back on there. I think that's hopefully enough fire to the point where it should be plenty hot here for the foreseeable future. I hope. Maybe. I hope. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Put that bad boy right on top of there. I sincerely hope it's hot enough now at this point. Like, it's always been a bit of a mystery in the past as to how hot exactly the fire is and how well it's going to deep fry, but I'm a little concerned that I put that log, like, right over where the, Is that going to get hot enough? God, I never fucking know with a campfire, man. Are you cooked, or have they changed the Twitch chat font? Looks normal to me, bud. I don't really understand why it'd be any different than normal. It's gonna get hot. This giant log is kind of in the way. I don't think it is. So, okay, hold on. Let me move around the logs here so that way it can be unleashing the potential of the coals underneath and not just this giant log that's currently barely on fire. Go over there, please. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what we want to do. And then we'll put another log kind of off to the side. Oh, shit. Here we go. Ooh. Right there. Oh, shit. Okay, perfect. So you can kind of see what's going on right now. I've left this little hole right here for the coals to peek through and for that heat to get super hot. Nice and toasty, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Now we'll put the grate over that. That I'm pretty sure will get the temperature we're looking for deep frying. Something of a professional campfire deep fryer person, man. I've done this before, I promise. Okay, also, I'm not going to make the mistake I've made in the past. I'm going to pour the oil in the pot first and then put it over the fire. I'm not dumb. Okay. Let me get our jug of vegetable oil. That will be our ritual sacrifice for the day. That in frame? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Joel. Hey, bud. Yes. 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 Not going to be short on cooking oil, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. That was a lot. I probably should have not used that much. Oh, well, whatever, fuck it. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of oil. That's okay, it's fine. Gonna be more flavor. More oil equals more flavor. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Okay. Put that there. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of smoke in my eyes. Jesus Christ. Let that do the thing for a bit. Hopefully that's the proper temperature. I think that'll be fine. That'll probably be fine. Okay, yeah, cool. Alright, cool. Yeah. Anyways, in the meantime, let's prep the turkey and shit. Okay. It's all the rim water boiled off. That's good news, I guess. So let me put away some stuff here. This table's getting really overcrowded and I'm running out of space. Put this down here. Flour we still need. Cranberries I'm gonna take another little snack on real quick before I put away because I am hungry as balls. In classic streamer fashion, I forgot to, well, not forgot, but I didn't eat enough food before the stream started. Typical. Throw Joel in the fire, bro. Come on now. Be nice. Okay, we put away vinegar. Get out some seasonings that we're going to use here in a bit. Maple syrup we're done with, right? I believe so. Ooh. Honk honk. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. It's a train. Wow. All right. So, what I'm also going to do is take out our little cooling rack that we got right here, so that way we can put our cooling deep fried stuff down there. Although I should definitely put some paper towels underneath it so that way I don't drip hot oil onto my plastic table. That's probably a good idea. Okay. Oh. Thankfully it's not like unbearably windy out here, but it's definitely windy-ish. More windy than is convenient for this, but thankfully not messing stuff up just yet. Okay, there we go. Stay. Ah. All right. Oh, thank God. Okay, let's get to the part where we now dredge the turkey in the breading. Okay. Cool. Fuck, man, I'm so out of space right now. All right. Turkey over there. Cool. Train conductor is a stream sniper. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My phone is running low on battery. Fuck me, dude. All right, hold on. Sorry, chat. I know I'm just like kind of baiting you right now, but the joys of live production when you're alone. Shit. Where's my electronic bag? There it is. All right. What are that oil's doing now? Get a body type 2 to assist with the production. Oh, mine. Not a whole lot of body type 2s are interested in just sitting here watching me fuck up a bunch of cooking like in some ghetto-ass camping setup. I don't really know why. So, let's work on dredging the turkey in this, okay? So, the good news is you don't have to worry about the wet dip, because the wet dip is kind of already the buttermilk that the turkey's been soaking in overnight. So, really, I think all we have to do is get the turkey just kind of breaded in the mixture here, and then just kind of it's good to go already as is, I think. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. That's fine. We're good. Yeah, we're good. All right. All right, so time to dip our hands in the coom. So like I said earlier, I tried to make these turkey tenders like approximately Cane's bite-sized pieces. It was not an exact science because like the ball of turkey that we thawed out was kind of, I don't know, not uniform pieces, but got shit like this right here that'll seemingly work well enough. Get this shit nice and coated. Okay. We obviously have to do this in multiple batches, but that's okay. We'll see how much breading I actually need. I don't know. I'm starting to think that like maybe this is enough breading for most of this anyways. Like I always have more flour and more stuffing if I need to, but now I'm starting to think like I feel like every time I make something deep fried like with breading in it, it ends up having me make way more breading than I actually need, so might end up being the case again. We'll see. Oh shit, what's up, Humi? Coming in hot with a cheeky little tier 1 sub now for 54 months. Oh my, it is indeed a cheeky little cooking stream. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets Doritos and a turkey covered in cum fund. Thank you, sir. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you're enjoying, as always. Wow. It is definitely getting a little windier out here and a little bit colder. This will not be pleasant in another 2 or so hours, so let's go ahead and finish this shit before it gets unpleasant, please. Turkey cum, yes sir. Who doesn't like a little bit of turkey cum? Boys, come on now. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, come on, leak the cum off. There you go. All right. Also, I left the skin on the turkey. Should I have done that? Probably not, but oh well, too late now. Alright, feels cozy when streamer's cold and you're not. Yeah, must be nice, must be nice. I'm suffering for your guys' entertainment. You're welcome. Oh, that's a lot of flour on the laptop. Yeah. Okay, shit, I'm running out of space here. Oh, let me go over there. If that oil's hot enough now, I'm guessing it probably is. I don't know how fast some of these are going to cook. I have no idea how long I'm going to have to keep these in the deep fryer, but I guess we're going to kind of just YOLO it and find out as we go. Maybe well. Okay, I think that's all we want to do for one batch. Let's send it. See how this goes. I'm just covered in turkey cum right now. Okay. How do I wash off my finger outside of just tasting it? Tastes like Thanksgiving stuffing. Okay. Okay. All right, how are those going to deep fry up? I have no idea, but it's time to find out. Fuck it, dude. I am exceedingly curious as to how these are going to turn out. And if anything, I guess we're making the first batch here, so if there's something that we think went wrong, we can always modify the next bit. But I don't know. I've got like somewhat high hopes for this. I kind of get the feeling this will probably be like pretty decent overall, just because like, I don't know, it's turkey soaked in buttermilk with a bunch of like tasty breading on it. Like, how bad could it be, right? All right. Let's send it. First of all, okay, let's test to see if the oil's hot enough, so we can do the classic, like, toss some flour in and see if it sizzles test. Okay. Toss some flour in there and see how we're looking. I gotta imagine it's at a pretty good temperature at this point. Like, the fire I know at this point has been going for a decent amount of time. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're looking good, boys. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, all right. Make sure I have my tongs on hand, too, so that way I can pluck that shit out of the fire as soon as it's time. Where are my tongs? Right there. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. Let's just send it and see what happens, I guess. Whoa. Okay, okay. I mean, shit, looks like it's deep frying to me. Boom. Ha boom. You know what? We're just going to go with 3 pieces to start off. Let's start with that and see what happens. Oh, yeah, that's deep frying all right. Okay, okay, okay. It's definitely going. Oh, my. Making the noises for deep frying, too. Can you hear that, chat? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Throw chat in the oil? As much as I'd love to do that, I can't replace my old iPhone SE. I don't think they make these anymore. Okay, shit. That's going well. I'm almost concerned that maybe the oil's a little too hot, so like the turkey won't cook all the way through, but it's definitely not underheated right now, I can guarantee you that. Ooh, look at that color right there, boys. Oh my. Okay, okay, okay. Definitely looking for like a golden brown sort of look, so give it more time, but still off to a good start. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Sounds scrumptious. I agree, dude. Right now it's looking pretty good. It's looking like it's working. Also, smoke in my eyes. Ay, ay, ay. Fuck you, fire. God fucking damn it, man. My urge is to take it out probably before I should. I want to keep it in so that way like the turkey gets cooked all the way through, because obviously even if the outside's cooked, the inside's not guaranteed to be cooked. We're not like, it's not pre-cooked turkey, of course. But patience, patience. It's gonna be a learning process because like we've got more to go as far as like how many batches we do of this. Keep it in minimum 3 minutes. Yeah, we will, we will. I mean, it's probably been 3 minutes at this point, but patience, patience. Ooh, that's getting pretty good color now. Oh yeah, baby. Boys, look at that. Oh my, okay. I think that's almost ready to take out as is, TBH. It's America, yes sir! Hasn't been 3 minutes. All right, fine. Why is the smoke blowing in my fucking face? Can it not, man? I literally chose a direction that was like the exact opposite of the direction it'd be blowing in, and yet it is blowing straight into my fucking face. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I think it's good to take out at this point, right? Obviously, we don't want to... I mean, it's not looking burned, I'll say that, but... Don't want to overdo it, of course. Don't want it to, like, dry out. Although, I guess if you're deep frying, it's kind of hard to dry something out, but still. Leave it a minute more. All right, fine, 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 if you say so. I just want to take the oil off for a minute between Dunkaroos just to throw up you can. To be honest, I think it's actually fine. The reason I say that is because like when you put the shit in, it's going to cool the oil down. So I think that's looking pretty good, man. The color-wise, that's looking extremely good, in fact. Boys, that's got to be ready. Oh, that's okay. That's ready. We're taking that off. Fuck it, man. All right. No, I think the oil's actually a pretty decent temperature. It's not going like absolutely overboard right now. If it was to the point where it was like still like going super sizzling ham right now, maybe I'd be more concerned, but I think it's fine. So, take this out. Whee. Oh, that's a beautiful color right there. Beautiful color. That right there. Oh, baby. I'll give you a close-up here in a second, but I promise you, boys, that's looking really good. Hopefully it's... Oh, shit. Hopefully it's cooked all the way through. Unfortunately, I have really no way of knowing that for sure, but feels like we left it in there for a pretty decent amount of time overall. Okay. Oh, baby. Let me just give you a close-up of what I just took out of the deep fryer right here. I'm not going to say I nailed it, and we can't say this for sure until we actually eat it, but like, does that not look fucking fire to you, boys? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Come on. Come on. Look at those flakes on there. Okay, that's a good start. Let's do that again and see what happens. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. Looking crisp. I agree, dude. I agree. I think that's a pretty good proof of concept right there. Also, is the fire fine? I think it's fine for the most part. Let me move this log maybe a little bit closer to the center, but otherwise, looking fine. Yeah, like a tiny log in there, maybe. Obviously, you don't want the heat to get like excessive at the same time. You don't want the heat to just straight up get to burn down. There we go. There we go. Okay, that'll work. All right, let's add the second batch. Fuck it, dude. I've got 3 more tendies to put in there, so let's do it. Boom. Boom. And ha-boom. There we go, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go, baby. There we go. Also, I feel like the cranberry sauce that's been sitting off to the side here, cooling down, I feel like needs to be, like, at least kept warm. Can I, like, keep it, like, over here? Is that going to keep it warm but not, like, hot? I'm just going to put it there, and hopefully it'll kind of do what I'm thinking it'll do, which will keep it warm but not, like, sizzling or anything. Oh, yeah, listen to that, baby. That sounds... What a fucking sound right there. That's the sound of America right there, boys. I'll drink to that. Dink. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh. It's definitely getting more windy out here. Chiefy said, "Oh shit, that's not where I want the camera to be. Fuck me, man. Are you good, chat? Ah, fuck, I'm sorry. God, yes, of course it was in more windy, of course. Yeah, it gets pretty fucking windy out here. Jesus. Oh, no, not again. Okay, hold on. Disaster time. We need to get like a lower center of gravity now. Is my phone good? Okay, holy fuck. Almost landed directly in the fire. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, okay. Are we good? I think we're good. We need like a very low center of gravity now, I guess. Alright, we're fine. Actually, I need to tell, because I'm pretty sure the mic just got disconnected again. Is this like delayed audio? Are my lips matching the audio that's currently being seen on the stream? Because if it's not, I might have to restart the stream, and that's really fucking annoying, but that's how she goes sometimes. Delayed? Yeah, delayed. Okay. Let me restart stream again. Yeah, that sucks. Every time this gets disconnected, it fucks it, but like, I just keep I'm gonna have to keep the camera like super low profile the rest of the stream, otherwise the wind will knock it over every time. So, all right, going to restart really quick. Be right back, chat. Also, hello, Chiefy. What's up, bud? I'm doing fine. And we're back. Okay, hello. Is that better? Can you read my lips now? Is it not delayed to the point where now it actually makes sense and you can actually see what my words are saying? I hope so. Okay. Good. All right. Excelente. Anyways, we're still sizzling. Good news. Bit of a scuffed start to the stream, or unfortunately the stream's been in kind of chunks, but it is what it is. Okay, let me flip this shit. Looking pretty good. All right. Put that over. All right. Oh, well, that was a bit of a terrifying moment for the for the camera. Keep in mind the camera I'm using to film this is literally my phone. So like, if my phone falls into the fire, that means my phone is dead. So we don't want that. But glad to hear that we're still alive and kicking. I'm almost tempted to like double bread these just to see what it's like, but we'll maybe try that later. Maybe for like the final batch or something. Did I end? No, just I got to refresh, bud. Someone say in chat refresh. He's like way fucking behind the times at this point. Come on, flip over. Bro. Once again, absolutely no idea how long this has been in here or how long I should continue to keep it in there, but I swear to God, this smoke is actually blowing directly into my face. It is actually crazy how uncanny that is. Okay. Is this done? Is this good? Yeah, a little bit longer. Okay. We gotta dredge a few more of these now, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and take that out and get that on the cooling rack. Okay. Buddy, come on, look at that shit right there. Yes, dude, yes. Okay, there goes my cup of beer because it's getting windier. Have to pick that shit up off the ground here in a second. Okay. Oh, baby. This is looking extra fucking crispy right now. Looking forward to this. Bro. Oh, buddy. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, rip Cane's cup. Okay, cool. I mean, the solution for the Cane's cup falling over is fill it with more beer. That'll do the trick, I think. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes. Can't fall over if it's full of beer, right? Also, is that the end of the growler? Holy shit. Just fucking demolish that growler. God damn, I'm gonna have to switch to the whiskey pretty soon. Or, well, very soon. Alright. Let me, want to cut it open, see if it's medium rare? Okay, hold on. We can cut open one of these right here. Here. Since you're curious, sure. I'm actually curious as well, and actually it's probably good to know for future attendees. Let's see. Boys. Oh, buddy. That's looking pretty cooked to me. I don't know what you think is cooked, but that looks pretty cooked to me. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. And now we've already cut this open, which means that like it's already kind of on borrowed time because now the heat is being released. So I gotta eat that now. So here's what we're gonna do. Whew, that breading. I'm going to, dip that in the cranberry sauce that I have off to the side. Look at my fork. Here it is. All right. Yoink. Okay. Cranberry sauce off to the side over here. Dip. This is kind of like the spoiler preview because like really I shouldn't be eating this shit until it's actually ready to serve, but can't help myself. Okay. That hot? That's fine. Oh. That tastes like Thanksgiving, man. I will say this. The breading's not as thick as it could be. This is definitely making me want to double deep fry this shit, like re-bread it after and then deep fry it again. But yeah, I think okay, that is the play. The breading's like good, but it's too thin. So I think the play here is to double deep fry it. I'm actually glad that I tested this because now we know for the second batch. Yeah, we're gonna double deep fry the second batch so that way the breading's like extra fucking thick. That being said, not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. All the rest of these, I'm going to re-dredge in a little while, and then re-fry them. That's gonna be tasty. However, before we do that, where did I put my beer? There it is. Hello. Oi. First, cheers. Second, we have more turkey tenders to deep fry. Hello. Obviously. What's up, Ryan's numbers? Thanks, dude. Cheers indeed. All right, let me get this shit breaded up. Oy. I'm not gonna be super tentative with this. Fuck it, man. Just get nice and deep in there, baby. Deep in there. Yes, sir. We already know, like, we want the breading to be thick as possible, for sure. I think this is already plenty of breading as it is, to be honest. Like, I was worried, like, oh man, there's not enough breading that we're gonna have to use another portion, but kind of looking fine, TBH. Oh, it's blowing fucking everywhere. My poor fucking laptop. Holy shit, man. Jesus. All right. We're going to do these three, throw that in the deep fryer, and then continue breading the ones as they deep fry. Pour some of the buttermilk on them now and rebatter again. Oh, I'm going to do that for the already cooked ones, 100%. Yeah, don't worry. That is already an idea that I'm way ahead of. Hundo P. All right, let me throw these in the deep fryer right here. My hands are covered in cum right now, but it's okay. You don't make the mistake of lifting you up maybe a tiny bit, Chet. Okay, there we go. The wind is making me paranoid now at this point. If I lift the camera too far up, it's going to tip over super easily, so I got to keep it at a low angle. All right. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. How the fuck do I clean my fingers off now? I don't know. I guess I don't need to. I'll just keep breading more. All right. Oy. Can do for the uncooked ones too. Adds for a nice layer. Oh, I get what you're saying. Like, you know, bread them and then coat them again and rebread them. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll try that for the next batch. Sure. Fuck it. I like where you're going with that. Oy. Stay. All right, we'll give that a shot. Might have to get more breading if that's the case, but that's fine. I did have extra ingredients for more. That's fine. Can keep going till my fingers are 10x the size. Oh my. Full fucking bis fingers, baby. I don't care what it takes. All right. So you're saying, okay, so take this, re-dunk it, and then re-bread it? Oh my, that's gonna be some disgustingly thick tenders, but you know what? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. Okay. How many do I have left in here? It can't be that many at this point. Here for the thickness. All right, fair. Okay. Fuck, all right. Breading just blowing in my face. Very cool. All right, re-dredge. Rebread. Oh, my poor fucking fingers, man, right now. Okay, it's fine. This is fine. My fingers are literally like so drenched in cum right now that I can't even like properly dredge these. Okay. I can lick them off to wash them. Yeah, great, thanks. I gotta wash these off at some point. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. I'll say that. They're running water in the bathroom and washing them off. There is, yeah. I mean, I could literally just drench into the buttermilk. All right, one more. No, fuck, I should probably flip those other tenders here in a sec. But, hold on. Tendy finger here has to finish off this current batch. Stop licking the raw turkey immediately. I'm not licking raw turkey. I'm just licking my raw turkey fingers. It's fine. It's not chicken. It's totally sanitary. We all know that only chicken is bad to eat raw, right? Turkey, 100% safe, 100% sanitary. Come on now. All right, yeah, this is not effective to try to dredge this because like this literally just gets stuck to my fucking, yeah, this is, okay, that's cool. Ay, ay, ay. And chat's just like, streamer, you realize that your sarcasm is lost on me and I'm telling you why it's still actually unsafe to touch raw turkey and taste raw turkey. Streamer, you realize that it's, I don't understand what sarcasm is and therefore I'm taking you completely seriously and at your word. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, I need to wash my fingers off because this is not ideal. Oh. Okay, there we go. Let me wash this off, and now I gotta take these turkey tenders out because I'm pretty sure those are pretty much already done or close to done. Oh, come on. Oh my God, what a mess. What an absolute disaster. All right, whatever, close enough. Okay. Alright, looking pretty good, baby. These ones are actually thicker than some of the other ones, so I actually don't mind that. I kept these in longer than the other ones, but I think it's about time. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right. So now we got the double breaded ones. I'm gonna actually re-bread them even again because like my breaded fingers were not really very effective at the end there, but gonna be flaky action of those double dippers. Just do it on one. Fuck it, dude. We're gonna send them all because I ain't scared. It's fine. Rebread, extra thick, extra tasty. Okay. Oh, by the way, we still have fries to do after this. We're not done with just the turkey, by the way. And the cranberry sauce, by the way, is getting warm, but I don't think like overly hot, so I think this is doing fine. Put this over here, in fact, yeah. All right, let those chill. All right, how many tenders do I actually have left here in the dredge? I actually have no idea. Oh my God, man! You have to. I wish you could see my laptop screen right now. It's like just absolutely coated in flour. Fuck me, man. Ugh. Let me try my very best to at least wipe this off a little bit. Now, the good news is this laptop's as old as fuck, and its entire existence right now is basically just to get abused during cooking streams, but still, ideally, I want this to work as long as it can. Okay. 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 Whew. Oh. Cheers, chat. You know, I have no idea what the temptation is to just eat these tendies right here, just like, just eat it. Oh, very tempting, but we're gonna resist the urge. Okay. Okay. All right, getting windy. Low center of gravity, baby. All right. What I do need to do, though, I think, is add more wood to the fire. I can kind of tell that these are not cooking as fast as the previous ones, which implies to me that fire's not hot enough now. Okay, hold on. That is expected after not adding wood to the fire for quite some time now. That's fair. We're gonna have to be very, very fucking careful, though, for this next little step, because this could go horribly, horribly wrong if I fuck this up. I need towel, or I guess oven mitt's fine. Okay. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Hoi! Oh, put you there. Okay. Let's get this fire nice and roaring again. Yeah, it needs to be hotter for sure. That I can fix, however. All right, light on fire, please. It kind of sucks that our double deep fried ones are kind of getting this unfortunate treatment where they're in this not hot oil, but what can you do? All right, get back on there. All right. Fire, burn, go, do the thing. That shit gonna taste deep fried. Yeah, I admit that, like, when something deep fries in oil that's not hot enough, it just gets soggy and sad. So this batch might be kind of DOA, unfortunately. That sucks. In the meantime, little snot rocket. Oh my. Some giant tendies? Hell yeah, dude, this is America. Nobody wants to eat some small, pathetic, little tiny, small dick tendies. No. Not a thing. By the way, off the side here, I'm going to check to see how many tendies I have left in my little bag of coom here. I think the answer is only one, I think, so. Okay, I'm just going to dredge this shit and... Okay, 2 actually, it looks like. Oh, actually 3. Okay, shit. Well, more than I thought. I'm gonna dredge this shit off the side while you watch that do its thing. Thankfully, the fire's getting nice and hot, so that's going again. Good news. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to make more dredging flour, though. All right, hold on. I will actually show this one. Whee. Hello. Scoot on back. There we go. I'm gonna, at this point, YOLO it, because number 1, kind of getting low on time, and number 2, getting low on patience as well. I still have fries to do, so, like, I want to be able to ideally do this shit while it's while the tendies stay warm, because I want to ideally eat all this shit while the tendies are still enjoyable. Okay, put that in there. Add some cornstarch. How much? We'll just kind of eyeball it. Tug it. By the way, we might re-dredge some of these right here and do them again if time allows. Good news is I'm not cold at all right now. I'm doing just fine as far as temperature is concerned. I guess that'll happen when you're deep frying up against a ton of boiling oil, huh? Imagine that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely deep fried now. I guess we solved the temperature issue, huh? Okay. There's one. Here's a two. Wow, classic player touches grass. Yes, sir. Like, I'd say 3 or 4 times a year we do this shit, and I gotta say, it's always a lot of fun. Sometimes it's more scuffed than others. I'm not gonna lie, this time around, kind of fucking scuffed, but regardless, it's always fun to enjoy what it's like to actually leave your apartment every now and then, experience what real life is like outside of video games. It's kind of like sometimes a good reminder of why like it is fun to just play video games and stay indoors and stay indoors all day every day. But if anything, you can kind of use this as a way to enjoy the best of both worlds. And then you have video evidence of you doing this shit, so that way you can remind yourself what it's like, so you don't have to do it all that frequently. Cannabis, TBH. All right. Is that the last one? I think it was. All right. Yep, that's the last one. All right, cool. Now, we still have some breading left and some buttermilk left, so if we want to... if we want to re-deep fry some, we can. Which we probably will at the end, just because I'm a little concerned that the tendies will be too cold by the time we finish making the fries, which is what we're doing, by the way, after the tendies. Gotta deep fry the fries. Oh, come on. Gotta take these current tendies out, too. Oi. Ugh. Yeah, this little pile of like dredging shit, I'm gonna have to clean up later. I don't want to leave this on the campsite. That looks nasty as fuck. Looks like someone like threw up right here or something. Not a great look. Okay. See how these tendies right here are looking. I gotta imagine at this point they're pretty much done. Am I gonna eat all of this? Well, I mean, not now, obviously. I'm not that fat. I'm not that American. But that being said, eventually, sure. But no, we'll have a small portion of this tonight and save the rest for other nights for me to enjoy on my own time. All right. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. All right, all right. Oh, yeah. Boys, hold on. I gotta show you a close-up of this one right here. That's looking juicy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. These were the double-breaded ones, by the way. So that would make sense that they're looking extra flaky, extra tasty. All right, all right. Oh, man, this one looks this one looks even more amazing than the other two. Look at this shit right here. Oh, my. God, I want to eat that right now. Holy shit. Okay, okay. All right. Oh, stay. Whew, okay. Last one, baby. I think it's time to officially... It's getting a little dark out here. The camera probably makes it look lighter than it actually is, but it's officially time to turn on the light, I think. There we go. All right. All right, last batch of turkey. Go. In you go. These ones also double breaded. Pog. This man loves meat. I mean, bro, in 2025, if you're a dude that's not constantly slobbing on meat, then you're doing it wrong. You should know that by now. Come on now. I'm enjoying meat constantly. in me, around me, on me, inside me. That's men in 2025. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. It's windy. All right. Just tuned in. Looks like an awesome setup. It's a little scuffed. It's pretty fucking scuffed right now. I'm not going to lie, but it's working. Barely. Sort of. Kinda. Sorta. Ah, fuck. Yeah, we gotta finish soon. I know it's supposed to get nothing but windier tonight. It's only getting more and more windy right now. Ooh, it looks better than Canes. I mean, it doesn't look bad, that's for sure. Doesn't look bad. Ooh, listen to that noise, boys. What a beautiful, beautiful sound. Oy, 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 oy. There we go. Taste a little cranberry sauce while I'm at it. Tasting pretty good. Okay, so I'm kind of running out of time here before I think the weather turns on me, so I'm going to explain the next part that we're going to do relatively quickly. So we're doing Raising Canesgiving, right? We're trying to celebrate the holiday, right? It's Thanksgiving season and all. And so we're trying to make a meal that basically emulates Thanksgiving in a Raising Cane's style, right? So we've made coleslaw that we're just ready to mix together once it's time. We're making fried turkey tenderloins that we're going to eat, of course, as you can probably tell already. And we've made our dipping sauce, aka our cranberry sauce that's sitting literally right here. And then for the final part, Raising Cane's, if you've been there, serves fries. So we're going to be making a Thanksgiving version of fries. So basically, for Thanksgiving, you would always have garlic mashed potatoes, right? Or, well, I don't know. I always have garlic mashed potatoes. So we're not just going to make regular fries. We're going to deep fry fries that have been infused with garlic. So when I say infused with garlic, what I mean by that is last night what I did was I chopped up a bunch of potatoes, cut them into little thin strips, into, fry shape, whatever. And then I brined them overnight inside the refrigerator, dip them in little bowls with water. I brined them in like a solution that was like water, salt, and garlic, okay? So basically, they're going to be they've been brined for nearly 24 hours now in a garlicky, super, oh, Jesus Christ, in my face, okay. They've been brining for basically 24 hours in a solution of water, salt, and garlic. And so some of this water spilled out earlier today by mistake. And what I got from that is holy shit, the water was super garlicky and very intense. So I get the feeling that flavoring into the potatoes is going to be very noticeable. So we're going to basically deep fry those in here right after we finish these final turkey tendies right here, which these ones are just about finished. That's the good news. Just about finished. All right. Visitors? What? Oh, I see. Okay, there's another person they were there a while ago. It's fine, man. Hey, I've paid to be here, all right? They're probably just walking around, freeloading off this public park. Not a good look. I have paid to stay here for the night and cook delicious food here, so that sounds like a they problem. All right, that's looking pretty good. Give it maybe 30 more seconds, I think we're Gucci. They that shit smell good? Dude, this shit, I wish you could be here. It legitimately smells like Thanksgiving. I know that technically Thanksgiving's not for another couple of days, but still, right now, man, I'm ready to serve this for my Thanksgiving feast. 100%. Buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Am I sleeping in a car? No, I'm staying in a nice little rustic cabin for the night. I have stayed at this campsite before, and it's a little primitive rustic wooden cabin with no anything besides just literally just a wooden cabin, but it's perfect for just sleeping in after you've drank in front of the fire for a few hours and you're drunk. Okay, let me put the shit on the cooling rack. Oh baby, the double breaded ones are definitely the ones we're gonna try tonight, because these ones are extra juicy looking. Oh, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get that one on there. Get that one on there. Oh man, this last batch especially, that one's looking good, baby. That's looking good. Oh yes. Oh shit. Try that again. There we go. All right. These tongs require a lot of squeezing force, but you get the idea. Oh, oh shit. All right. All right. All right, let me take out those fries that I just described. At this point, I'm like, I just want to finish this shit before it gets too windy and unfeasible to finish. So, we're gonna fast lightning round this shit. Deep fry the fries, okay? So, oh fuck, oh. All right, so here's a little Tupperware that's got the fries that have been infused in like garlicky, salty deliciousness, okay? Right here, we're just gonna toss this shit in. Wholesale, as is. They've been infused with like garlicky, salty goodness, so hopefully this will translate into... Oh, you know what? Shit, I know the recipe says like you gotta like pat these dry first, and I know better than to just toss like wet fries into the deep fryer, because that's what leads to literally the Let Dali cookie mode. That's actually what it led to. So, okay, hold on, wait a minute. I'm smarter than this. Fuck. Okay. Gotta get a shitload of paper towels out is what I have to do here. Fuck, man. I really wish I had that full-on camping table, because, like, I have no room left. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. All right. Fuck. This cutting board's done, right? I don't need this cutting board or anything. I can put this off to the side. Move. Okay, go away. Shoo. Oh, this poor cutting board. Okay. Oh, stay. All right. Just get a shitload of paper towels and just dry this shit off real quick. Because, yeah, when I tried to put in, like, potatoes that hadn't been dried into a deep frying vat, it led to me literally catching my stove on fire. It was not a good experience. Made a fun gif, made a fun emote, I'll say that, but in the moment was not very fun. So let me not repeat that mistake. I understand that this time around, if I fucked up, like, okay, the campfire catches more on fire, less of a disaster, but still, would still prefer not to repeat that experience if I can avoid it. So let's put these in here. Potatoes are very starchy, but to be expected. Dump this garlic water out. All right, dry up for me, baby. It's getting windier and windier, so I'm running out of time. I'm against the clock in this cooking stream, and I knew this from the start. I knew that eventually it's going to get really windy tonight, and once it does, trying to cook and especially stream is not going to be super, super viable. All right, here we go. All right. Let me cook, boys. Exactly. Let me cook. Okay, are these dry enough? They're still a little damp. That's not ideal, but at the end of the day, it's a campfire. If it catches more on fire, it's not the end of the world, right? Okay. Oh. All right, there we go. All right. And all right, there we go. Midwest weather is gold in November. Yeah, to be honest, man, it's like November is like the prime time month for like perfect comfy weather, especially like early November. But like even now, like it's like mid to late November, I still agree that it's still pretty comfy outside. Hell of a lot better than if it was like something like April or something when it's like wet and just miserable outside. 100%. Okay. Oh, I'm stressing, man. I'm stressing. All right. Oh, cheers. Oh, okay. Thankfully, that's not a disaster, so that's good news. I was kind of hoping that the turkey would stay warm enough to still be feasible. It's probably going to be pretty cold by the time we actually eat it, but oh well, what can you do? Scotch for the nerves. I did bring some scotch for this. Maybe we'll bust a little bit out once it's finally time to eat. I'm okay with that idea. Now, I did cut these garlic fries like very thin, so in theory it should not take long for these to cook. In fact, you know what I should do? I should be a smart boy. I should set out the drying apparatus in advance here, so that way I'm not caught with my pants down once the fries are ready to take out of the deep fryer here. I'm smarter than this. Come on, baby. All right, here we go. Ready to put on the plate here. Okay. Slaw dressing. We'll combine that shit like really right as it's like ready to serve. No need to do it sooner than that. Take the shit off the fire. Whee. All right. Thankfully, these are getting color pretty quickly, and that's not surprising, just because these are very thinly cut. So as you can see, the fries looking pretty good. Give it more time, but they're already getting there. Chicken alert! What? Huh? Taking any shots tonight? No. It's Thanksgiving, man. Gotta be family friendly, obviously. Shots are maybe a little overkill. We'll definitely drink some whiskey, though, here once we're ready to enjoy our Thanksgiving feast, however. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, this last hour or so has been stressful. This has been a lot of, oh shit. Definitely just spilled some of the breading into the cranberry sauce, not like this. The last hour's been stressful. I know what's on the horizon, quite literally, so. I always knew this was going to be a bit of a race against the clock. I was hoping the weather would work with me better, but the weather forecast for today became worse and worse as the week went on. All right, it's looking pretty good, man. I don't want to get these overcooked, obviously, so I'm going to take these out. Okay. Whew, they smell very garlicky, I can tell you that. Smelling exactly what they should smell like, so that was good news. Oh, fuck, that is hot. Holy shit. Come on. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, God, these are new tongs. I used to have old ghetto tongs instead of these ghetto tongs, but the problem is the old tongs, I'm pretty sure I lost on my, I guess it was my Labor Day stream, so. Oh, well, rip that fried. Had to buy new tongs from Goodwill, and these ones have very, very high squeezing force to the point where it takes a lot of effort just to, grip anything. Oh, getting a forearm workout, that's for sure. Okay, next batch, let's go. That I didn't dry, fuck me. All right, well, is it the end of the world if I just take these out? What happens if I just put these in the oil without doing any sort of drying of the fries? How much of a disaster will it be? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just water, right? Water can't catch on fire, as we all know. What happens if I put these 3 in? Oh, definitely one went in the fire. Oh yeah, that's a lot of, oh my. Okay, yeah, don't put all those in. That'd be a bad idea. Okay, yeah. I'm going to dump all this garlic water out off the side back here. Oh. Just can I get a handful of this shit? All right. How irresponsible would it be to just drop this entire little batch of fries in there, which are still pretty wet and still pretty saturated with water? Oh, that's a fry. Okay. You know what? A famous man once said, "You only YOLO once." Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. I would never do this over my regular stove, like, at home, but I am brave enough to do it over a campfire where, like, you know, if it overflows, oh no, the campfire catches on fire. Not the end of the world, right? Okay. Whew. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Whew, another batch in the deep fryer, baby. Whew. 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 Yeah, one of those potatoes just escaped and has potato freedom. These ones right here are just gone forever, unfortunately. F. Oy, oy, oy. That being said, these are going fine, so yeah, not a big deal. I guess that we put them in slightly moist. Wouldn't want to do that in your kitchen, obviously, but all right. I'm in a Dutch oven versus shallow pan. Yeah, that also makes me braver, for sure. I mean, the Dutch oven, of course, gives you a little bit of, little margin for error, if you will. Yeah. What's the dessert? It's called whiskey. Actually, that's not true. I did bring, I was literally about to say mats. I did bring ingredients for s'mores. I'll probably have s'mores later tonight, but that's not for stream. That's literally just for a comfy camping experience, but at least for tonight, the on-stream event will just be the comfy Thanksgiving food. No, Smorky. I kind of already knew that this stream was going to be a bit of a ambitious one as far as how many things I was trying to make and how many things that I was going to try to pull off in one stream. In fact, I already kind of skipped over one step. Originally for the fries, what I was going to do, I was going to boil them first in like vinegar, garlic, water to make them like even more garlicky before I deep fried them. But to be honest, man, I just ran out of time, and I don't think that step was super necessary anyways. I'm pretty sure these will be nice and crispy and delicious regardless. I'm not particularly worried about the fries. Fries are easy, right? I cut them super thin just to make sure they would be very crispy, very easy, very brain dead. What's on the menu? We're having turkey tenderloins, like deep fried turkey tenderloins. We're having garlic infused fries, cranberry sauce, like cranberry Dijon mustard sauce right here, as well as Thanksgiving themed coleslaw. After all, it is Thanksgiving, or at least damn close to Thanksgiving, so we're trying to have a seasonal cooking stream here. I have been planning this Thanksgiving stream for a long time now, so I'm glad I finally got to do it when the holiday is just about to happen, obviously. Just making sure I had some sweets. Hell yeah, dude. Don't worry. I will enjoy myself later on. A little whiskey, little s'mores, chill by the campfire. It's like whenever I do these camping streams, obviously the cooking part where I do this shit right here is fun. Don't get me wrong. I love this shit. I love eating the food. That's really tasty. But and then I also get to do the part after, which is just like one of my favorite activities in the world. Literally sit by a campfire, look at the fire, drink some alcohol, maybe watch some YouTube videos, and just like contemplate life. That's the fucking dream right there, man. I love doing these camping streams literally just because the after stream is just me just like chilling in front of a fire on my own, reflecting, and I love that shit. Did I make my own aioli or dipping sauce? Bro, this is the dipping sauce right here. It's quite literally the cranberry dipping sauce. It's cranberry Dijon maple syrup dipping sauce. Of course I did. What are you going to do? Dip turkey tenders in ketchup? No. You're going to dip your turkey tenders in cranberry sauce a la Thanksgiving. Hello. Come on now. All right, these fries are looking pretty good. Just polished off the rest of the beer, by the way. I went through that growler like insanely fast. I don't know how I did that so quickly and so easily, but maybe not a great sign for my liver. All right. Let's put these fries on the plates. I only have one tiny ass plate for these fries, but it is what it is. Okay, come on. Get on there. Get on there. Yes, I know. In a perfect world, by the way, I'd have like a slotted spoon for this shit, but I don't, so this'll have to do. Ghetto-ass tongs instead. Oi, come on, bud. Oh, I see you there. Oh, there's still two left, actually. Oi. Okay, there you go. Out you go, out you go. I'm definitely gonna need a new plate for this final set of fries, huh? That's all right. Okay. Whoa. Final set of fries. Here we go, baby. We are once again gonna just kind of YOLO this and kind of ignore the fact that they ideally would need to be dried off. Where did I put this last little set? I had 3 sets. Oh, here it is. Hello. Okay. All right, last set of fries, and then we're actually done. Okay. Whew. Oh, boys, that's been a lot of work. A lot of work. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Garlic infused fries once again. Dump this shit out. Oh, yeah, one definitely just got sacrificed to the grass. It is what it is. All right. So, by the way, oh shit, I forgot a fry in there. Hold on, let me get that shit out of there. Wait. The ingredients basically in this little brine that are these brined in overnight in the fridge is basically just like really, really salty water infused with like crushed garlic and I guess that was it, yeah. Salty garlic water. So that way we have not only just regular fries, we have like truly infused with garlic fries. I will say, smell-wise, it smells legit. We'll see how it tastes, but yeah. Oh my, that's a lot of water in there. Yeah, don't do this in your kitchen. Like, this is one of those classic, like, literally do not try this at home. Try this outdoor over a campfire where if things go horribly wrong, you do not burn your home down. All right, there we go, there we go. Fuck it, pour the water in. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. Yeah. Cranberry sauce just like slowly thickening over time, getting nice and delicious. We're probably gonna take it off. I should probably take it off the flame now, actually, so that way it's back to room temperature by the time it's time to serve. There. Put that there, actually. All right, careful, Joel. You good, bud? Are you good, Joel? You good, bud? I think you're good. Oh, you're not gonna be good. Oh, shit! Not quite good, but no, it'll be good. All right. When is DMF available again? April 7th. Imagine not knowing that off the top of your head. Come on now. Oh, a little salt? Nah, dude. The brine that we put this in, like, I literally used, like, I think it was 1 cup of water and 2 tablespoons of salt per cup. It was, like, an excessive amount to the point where, like, I read the recipe. It was like, that seems like a lot. So, it should be fine salt-wise. All right. Oh, these poor tendies, man. I'm almost like tempted to throw them like back in the deep fryer like for a little bit longer before I then serve it. Maybe I will. Maybe like the ones that we'll actually try for stream. Maybe I will re-deep fry it simply because the I want to try the turkey tendies like actually hot, you know? Oh shit, actually. Okay, in the meantime, another thing I should do, I should definitely get another plate out that has some paper towels on it because this current one is full and I don't want to overload it. So hold on, wait a minute, it's okay. Oy. We'll try the last batch of fries. That'll be the one that we actually serve and eat. That seems like a good plan. All right, baby. 07 to the pot? Nah, dude. It's a cast iron pot. This shit can survive literally anything, man. Cast iron could be literally cast in the depths of hell, and it would come out just fine. It's cast iron. It can survive literally anything, man. In fact, honestly, deep frying in a cast iron pan is literally good for it. It literally seasons the pot and makes it like better for future cooking inside of this pot, so. In that regard, cast iron's kind of fucking miraculous, man. The more you cook in it, the better it cooks future stuff. Can survive a dishwasher. Yeah, don't put it in a dishwasher. That'd be a bad idea, but take care of your cast iron, kids. Don't use soap on it, all right? Just use a little metal scrubber, scrub off all the bullshit off of it, all right? Just use like a nice little like, use like dry it with a towel that doesn't leave a bunch of like residue or whatever, and your cast iron can last literally fucking forever. This shit's like, it's like Stone Age shit right here. Also, I can tell the fire's kind of dying down. I should probably add more wood to this, but I didn't even see the fire at this point. It's like, it's down to like just nothing but coals, which frankly is still super hot, so it's not a bad thing, but gonna have to rebuild this fire after the stream is over just to get back to comfy campfire status for post-stream chilling, but that's all right. Still plenty of temperature in there, I'm pretty sure, for deep frying, so that's all we really need. Have lots of cast iron? Okay, well, then you would know that this pot will be just fine. In fact, not only will it be just fine, if anything, it's made better by this. Left one wet one time, rusted next morning. Well, yeah, obviously you gotta be careful with that shit. It's gonna rain probably pretty early. I don't know. It's probably gonna rain within like 6 hours from now. So yeah, I'm definitely gotta make sure that it doesn't get soaked by that rain. Just make sure all the shit's in my car inside the little wood cabin I'm staying in. I don't want to leave any shit outside because I'm gonna get drenched if it does. Oh, the heat's definitely fading. Let's see here. Can I move the grate a little bit? Oy, 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 oy. This might be a horrible idea. Let's see. Oh, oh, okay. What's up, Brilliance coming top of the tier 17 out for 42 months. Hell yeah, camping. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos Fund. Appreciate you, dude. About the cranberry pot, it's trying to get down to room temperature so that way it's like ready to serve once it's time. Yeah, it's fine. It's still warm right now, so we're Gucci. We're Gucci. I'm not gonna lie, the temperature of this pot has definitely gone down to the point where these fries are not really getting crispy. I should have put more logs on before we probably started deep frying the fries, TBH. Like this one log that I put in is going now, but in fact, I got room to do another. Let me do another real quick. I can already tell that this portion of fries is not gonna deep fry like in an ideal way, but that's okay. Can just have the previous shit, and that'll be good enough. All right. Air fryer will revive it tomorrow, anyways. Just pretend Gordon Ramsay's yelling at me for true immersion. You fucking twat! What the fuck is that, mate? You think you know how to cook? You don't know jack shit about cooking. What the fuck is those? Call those chips, mate? Fucking soggy ass, depressing ass, kill yourself fries. Literally kill yourself, mate. Yeah, something like that. It's fucking raw. Something like that. I sound Australian? Dude, I don't fucking know how to do accents, man. In fact, if anything, the accent I just did there is probably better than I would do 99% of the time when I was totally sober. All right, these fries are very sad. This deep fryer is not hot enough now. This is actually kind of getting... Yeah, that's not good. That's not what you want to see. That's not good, kids. Okay. We're going to hope that because we just put some more wood on the fire, that's going to get hot. But on the other hand, we're going to start serving the stuff that we already have that we know was cooked. So let's pretend this last batch didn't happen, shall we? Because that's very sad and depressing. Let's not get ourselves here. All right. Yeah, noodle fries. Not great. Not great. I can tell you that these ones, though, the ones that we already cooked, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that shit. Let me see if I can give you some ASMR. Okay, no, but... But they taste fucking good. No, that's what matters. Why? Okay. Oh. All right. I'm going to let those chill off the side and pray to God they get crispy eventually. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But it's time to serve. Fuck it, man. What time is it even? Chad, tell me what time it is, because I actually have no idea, because I can't see the time because it's on my phone and my phone's filming. Like what, like 8:45 or something, maybe? Okay. I need to mix the coleslaw, all right? Oh, 8:32 EST. All right, yeah, that sounds about correct. All right. Oh, I'm tired. Oh my God, man, that was a lot of work, man. Okay. I kind of want to eat these fries. Spoiler alert, they're really fucking good. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, those are so crispy. Okay. Let's go. All right. Come on, streamer. Finish off your memes. You're not done. Still got more. Okay. Finish your memes. Okay. First things first. Thing you gotta do. Mix up the coleslaw. All right. Yeah. Fuck. Those fries, by the way, those are really good. God damn. All right, let's mix up this coleslaw that's been patiently waiting. This is the first thing we made. Oh shit, what's up? Whiskey Thunder coming in hot with the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. You just remind me, I gotta get the whiskey out. Holy fuck, man. Okay, before I do any of this, I actually need to piss. Because I'm, in desperate need of a piss to just, I guess, keep it totally real with you guys. That kid's put the pot in. I'm gonna piss real quick. Be right back. I will take the mic with me, and I'm gonna... Okay, nobody told the campground I'm not gonna use the bathroom. I'm going to use... actually, I'm just gonna water the plants, because I love plants. They deserve to be watered, and I'm gonna make sure that they have plenty of fluids to survive. It's a damn shame all 0 of the ladies can't water the plants in a efficient way. I feel for you ladies. That sucks. Maybe next life is what it is. This plant's getting very watered right now. Good to see they're going to live a long, healthy life. Okay. Yeah, time to serve the dinner. All right. How's that deep fryer looking, by the way? Are those fries any less depressing now? No, not really. That's not good. Okay, so let me mix up the coleslaw. Hello, I'm back. All right, so we made this coleslaw at the very, very start of stream, for what it's worth. And it was an apple cider vinaigrette, okay, combined with cabbage, toasted pecans that we toasted over the campfire, dried cranberries, parsley, and cabbage. There we go. So I'm gonna pour this shit in and combine. Okay. Oh, there's some garlic in there too. That's right. Garlic in the vinaigrette. So it'll be nice and garlicky and festive, and I don't know. It's a vinegar-based coleslaw. I'll be honest, not my favorite type of coleslaw. I much prefer the more mayo-based coleslaws, the creamy ones. But that being said, it is, after all, just about Thanksgiving, so you do want to make sure you stay seasonally correct, right? Not standing to pee is just not being brave enough to try? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I wasn't peeing. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Yikes. What the fuck is Chad doing here? What did you think I was doing? Ugh. Fucking perverts, all of you. Alright. Ooh, there we go. Looks like a coleslaw. I mean, I don't know. What is coleslaw? Just a bunch of mixed veggies drenched in oil / mayo, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. All right. Now, I'm very much out of beer, which means that we need to solve that problem real quick. It just so happens that I had a bunch of whiskey sitting in my trunk that I need to get out of my trunk now, so I need to go to my car. But before I do that, hold on. How are these fries looking? Are these done yet? Jesus Christ, man. These are probably a lost cause. I might just ruin these. Actually, well, okay, hold on. Well, they're still looking a little sad. I'm not going to lie. I should probably keep them in a little bit longer, but they might get there eventually to the point where they'll be done. In the meantime, though, all right, hold on. Field trip. Field trip. All right. For those wondering, by the way, this is my accommodations for the night. I would assume that most people probably didn't see this in the stream earlier, so I will show you my accommodations for the night. I'm not sleeping in my car, nor am I sleeping in a tent. I'm doing some bougie camping, all right? So, okay. It's my luxury hotel for the night. You ready for this? Oh yeah, look at this. Got my depressing little chair here. Chair for two, or table for two. And I got my bedding. Sleeping bag set up. So these cots right here for the little cabin here don't come with any bedding, so you just have to bring your own bedding, which I did because I own enough camping gear to actually have that. And I've slept here a couple of times before, and it's comfy, honestly. It's not bad. It's not bad. Anywho, you don't need to inspect my Jack Shack too closely, as someone in chat just said. So in the meantime, it's Ed Kaczynski's shack. Look, man. The murders that I do tonight are my own business. Let me open the trunk here, and then we'll get out our secret ingredients. Wait. Good old Mr. Civic, always a standby. All right. Oh, what is that? Hello. Is that some scotch I see just sitting here in the trunk, ready to go? Oh shit! Hello. Yeah. Is that some Irish whiskey that's really underwhelming, but I brought it anyways because, like, it's still good alcohol? Yes, it is. Well, all right, shit, if I have to. All right, fine. I mean, okay, fine. All right, fine. Yeah, you know your boy didn't just bring beer tonight, obviously. We brought some good shit. We brought some good scotch because I want to enjoy myself camping tonight, of course. All right. There's the nuggies. Oh, whoa! Okay, careful. Sorry. Yep, we're good. We are good. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. Please tell me these fries are done, by the way. It's got to be fucking done at this point. Please, God. Okay, whatever, fuck it, we're taking it out of here. These are probably going to be just absolutely soaked and saturated in oil and not crispy at all, but it's probably not getting any better at this point, so whatever, dude. I can tell you this, though, they are successfully, like, garlicky. Like, they smell and taste garlicky. I already had, like, kind of the spoiler fries earlier, and they, the brining them in garlic water definitely accomplished the goal that I had, which was to kind of like make fries. I don't remember if that one. Fries that were like super extra garlicky and infused with garlic flavor. Put these off to the side. Oh, actually, I don't want these to blow away. Put these down here. Okay. Oh, all right, shit. All right, chat, I swear, we're almost actually ready to eat, I promise. I know this last hour and a half of stream has been a complete fucking disaster, but I hope you've had fun, maybe. I don't know. I've been stressed out, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just ready to eat. I'm so fucking hungry. Holy shit. Okay, let me take this off the fire. Let that oil cool down. Okay, take the grate off the fire. Let that just chill there. Okay, let me add a log to the fire so that way the fire doesn't go out. Oy, oy, oy. Oh. 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 Okay, there we go. All right. Oh. Are you doing okay, Chad? I don't know, man. I'm tired, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. I might have bitten off more than I could chew for the stream, if I'm being completely honest, but I hope you had fun. All right, so we had coleslaw. I'm just gonna be so fucking degenerate and just take a bite of coleslaw. I'm so hungry, man. All right. Now, I apologize for what you're about to see, but this needs to be done. Okay, so let's make this authentic, shall we? I went to Raising Cane's about 5 days ago for a reason. Not only because I wanted to try it out to see what it was like, but also because I wanted to have the proper aesthetic for our Raising Cane stream, okay? So, all right. Let me get some proper stuff out here. Ooh, coleslaw's tasty. Normally I wouldn't try any of the stuff that I made on stream until I was ready to actually like do the full presentation, but sorry, this one got a little scuffed. I'm not gonna lie. All right. So, we gotta do the full presentation, right? So I went out of my way to make sure that I kept all of my canes kind of accoutrement, if you will. So we got the full-on thing right here. We got the sauce cup. Whoa, it's windy. All right. Little side thing here. And the Cane's napkins, obviously. All right. So, and then of course we got our little whiskey taster, because obviously if we're gonna try whiskey, you gotta drink it out of something more than just a Cane's cup, because that'd be very sad. This is, by the way, Ardbeg Ugadal, one of my favorite scotches in existence, and I figured we'd bust it out for our comfy little camping experience tonight. Not a new scotch. I've tried this before, reviewed it way back in the day, but one of my top 3 scotches of all time for what it's worth. Very tasty. All right. All right. Oh, stay. All right, so let's fill up our Cane's order, shall we? So we got to get our tendies. Still super crispy. I'll admit, not super warm at this point. That's unfortunate, but yeah, could have seen that one coming. So we got our Cane's tendies. Okay, let's get some Cane's fries. Not gonna lie, these are a little soggy. These could be better. Should have had a higher deep fryer temperature. That's on me. That's on me. Still not bad feeling though, for what it's worth. And since they are at least a little oily still, what I can do to kind of revive them, and something I was going to do anyways, let me sprinkle this shit in some good stuff. It is garlic fries after all, so we got a little grated Parmesan to infuse the garlic fries with extra, I don't know, goodness. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then, of course, the coleslaw. I've got the coleslaw right here in the giant bowl. We're going to put it in the little coleslaw serving thing. Now, I know Cane's also comes with toast, but realistically, I couldn't think of a fun way to make a Thanksgiving-themed toast that I could cook over, like, just using nothing but a campfire. So I replaced the toast with coleslaw. When I went to Cane's, I went up to the cash register dude and was just like, hey, can I get the, whatever the fuck, three finger thing, whatever combo thing? Can I replace the toast with coleslaw? And he said, no, sorry, can't replace it. And I was like, are you sure? Really? I'd never been to Cane's before, by the way. No, man, we can't do that. And then he just stands there looking at me for, like, legit, like, probably 5 seconds, like, staring at me awkwardly. And he's like, I'm just fucking with you, man. I was like, I didn't say this, but, like, bro, I've never been to Cane's before. I don't fucking know. Maybe you can't actually replace the toast with coleslaw. Like, this fucking guy, he thought he was just being fucking slick. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, I just want Cane's, okay? I'm just trying to do shit for my stream. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just, can I have my food? So, yeah, got him, I guess. But, like, bro, come on, man. Let me just do my stream thing. And he was just sitting there cock blocking the fuck out of me. All right, you're from EU. What is Cane's? Yikes, you don't deserve to know. Imagine being European. Not a good look. All right, and then obviously we got to fill our dipping sauce. So let me get my Cranberry Dijon maple sauce that we made earlier tonight. Fill that up. This one we've kind of repeatedly been warming and cooling off the fire because it's been made like 2 hours ago. So, dipping sauce. And by the way, yes, these are the actual containers they served me at Cane's. So we're doing this 100% legit. This container was filled with their little, like, I don't know, Cajun dipping sauce or whatever it's called, but now it's cranberry sauce because it's Thanksgiving. Yeah. All right. That was good. Oh my god, the cleanup for this is going to be nightmarish. Whatever, just spilled some extra cranberry sauce there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right, chat. Literally all of this just for a money shot that frankly probably isn't even fucking worth it, but we're going to give you the money shot anyways, okay? Here you go. Are you ready for the result of like 3.5 hours of work? All right, here you go. Raising Cane's Thanksgiving style. Oh, fuck. There it is. All right, see? You got the dipping sauce. You got the extra garlicky fries that were infused with garlic. You got the coleslaw. You got the turkey tenders. It's Raising Cane's. Is it funny? Is it fun? Is it a cool gimmick? Did it justify the past 3.5 hours of streams? I don't know, but I'm gonna taste it because I'm really hungry and frankly, I just want to try it now. Okay. All right, cool. Oh. Is the meat not cold yet? Oh, it's 100% cold at this point. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much you can do about that, right? Whatever one you cook first is going to get cold. Even the fries got cold, so. Oh, well, I just want to eat, man. I don't really care if it's cold at this point. All right, let's try the turkey, okay? Let's dip it in our cranberry sauce and see how it is. This is the double breaded one, by the way. See how it is. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh. You hear that, right? Oh, buddy. Oh, my. Oh, my. That's fucking crunchy. Not in a bad way, obviously. Okay. I mean, shit. I mean, I don't know. It's fried chicken except turkey. Like, how bad can it be? Obviously. I'll say this. I can't really taste the influence of, like, the stuffing. I was kind of thinking, like, ooh, it'd be Thanksgiving stuffing in a breading. It just tastes like regular breading. That's obviously not a bad thing, but I'm going to keep it a hundo. It's not, like... maybe the revolutionary breading that I was maybe trying to shoot for here. But that being said, it's not bad. And like, it's turkey and you dip it in cranberry sauce and you eat it. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I will say this. It would definitely benefit from being hot, right? Like, it'd definitely benefit from, like, eating it straight, like, when it was fresh. Unfortunately, you can't realistically keep it hot while you're also cooking other stuff at the same time, and then it's cold outside. But in a perfect world, you would have eaten this straight out of the deep fryer, and then it would have been, like, next level. Now that it's, like, room temperature, it's still really good, but of course it could have been elevated by still being hot. That is what it is, right? Also, I will note, I could have put a little more salt in the breading. In fact, you know what I am going to do? Yeah. Could use a little more salt, which is a weird trend for me, because normally I over-salt stuff, if anything, but still not bad. Still not bad. Classic king of salt, yes sir. I'm a salt enjoyer. I've never tried to hide that, right? Like, I prefer saltier than normal, which is something you've obviously found out if you watch any cooking streams in the past. Is this really from Canes? Yes. I went for stream, went to Canes, ordered takeout, came to this campsite, and just ate it, and that's it. That's really all it is. Yeah. I didn't spend the last 4 hours painstakingly trying to cook this fucking fried turkey over a campfire while it was windy as fuck and knocking my camera down over and getting myself absolutely coated in flour and cornstarch and stuffing. No, I just got it from Canes. It's fine. You know, whatever. Thanks, Canes. American way. No. I will say, though, the cranberry dipping sauce, yeah, kind of a cheat code. Kind of a cheat code here. I mean, like, I know that it's no surprise. Like, yeah, surprise, surprise, turkey goes well with cranberry sauce, but at this point, to be honest, anything would taste good. I'm not going to try to sit here and say, like, oh, yeah, best food I've ever made, but I'm so fucking hungry that anything is going to be pretty good at this point. Oh. But it's crispy as fuck. I'm sure you can hear that. These were the double-breaded ones, by the way. We tried one of the non-double-breaded ones earlier. They were good, but the bread, the crust, whatever the fuck you want to call it, was too thin. Double breading was the play, 100%. So if you're going to try this recipe, I'm not going to link it because I'm too lazy at this point, but if you're going to try this recipe, ask me later. I can link it to you. 100% double bread it. That's the play. That's the play. Yeah. Laptop's going to need a deep clean. Dude, this should have had a deep clean like years ago at this point. Honestly jealous. This shit looks fire. I wish it was still hot. I'm not going to lie, but even at room temperature, still not bad. Okay, here, try the fries. Coated in Parmesan now. These were the garlic-infused fries, so these got brined in salty garlic water for the past 24 hours and then deep fried. Okay. Still crispy. Not bad. Once again, they would have benefited from being still hot deep fryer. And so they got a little soggy after just sitting out for a while. Not going to lie. But taste-wise, 100%. They have the kind of infusion of garlic that I was trying to get out of them. Like, you can tell that these fries are not just potatoes that got deep fried. They are fries that were soaked in garlic for a day first and then deep fried. Yeah, I'll eat that shit all day long, 100%. Tasting notes on the whiskey, I'll do that next. I've tried it before. It's not a new whiskey, but... Oh, one sec. You're most intrigued about the garlic brine fries, TBH. Garlic is great. It was really simple. I just sliced up the potatoes into fry-shaped, fry shape. And then immediately put it into a bowl that was just... The ratio was... What was it? 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of salt, and a clove, 1 large and 1 small clove of garlic crushed into the bowl. You mix that all up, just let it like kind of infuse, and then toss the sliced fry-sized potato into that. Let it soak for like a day, and then deep fry it. It accomplished exactly what I want. Like when I eat this, it's like, oh shit, that's garlicky. I didn't add extra garlic after that, and I just let it soak. Very straightforward, very tasty. No. Okay. I'm gonna sleep hard and prep for AV jail. Dude, this is literally like my last supper before AV jail starts tomorrow, so yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna enjoy some whiskey for the rest of the night, maybe enjoy some more food off stream, and then prep for tomorrow's jail and the next 5 weeks of jail, All right. Cheers, chat. Yeah, this scotch is one of my favorite of all times. It's so fucking good. It is Ardbeg Ugdal. That's spelled Uigedal, I believe. Yeah, one of my favorite scotches in existence. One of my favorite just liquids in existence. The flavor profile is smoky, meaty, like kind of like a bacon note to it. A bit of like seawater. Just smoked meats in general. Kind of like the burnt tip of brisket, if you know what that's like. So fucking good, man. Burnt rubber. I mean, that's peated scotch. I know that sounds weird if you don't drink peated scotch, but like just burnt rubber. So fucking good, man. Whew. Oh, if you've never tried Ardbeg Ugdal and you're a fan of peated scotch, please, God, do yourself a favor. Get that shit. Absolutely fucking delicious. Okay, last thing we'll try, and then we're done. Coleslaw. Let's take a proper bite of it. I'll give you my review. It's getting windy. It's getting cold. Whew. Okay, let's see. This is Thanksgiving's themed coleslaw. It's got apple cider vinaigrette in there, some toasted pecans, dried cranberries, parsley. Ooh. It's good. I'm not normally like a huge fan of vinegar-based coleslaws, but if you're gonna have one, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. It definitely has that like holiday flavor to it. Did you put on the sunglasses? Am I cool enough for sunglasses at night? Is that a thing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I had to compare the coleslaw to a classic trinket, which one would it be? It'd be Jam Gabar. A fun trinket, by all accounts, mathematically speaking, a good trinket. In reality, it still doesn't get beat. It still gets beat by the classic, traditional, non-wonky trinkets that don't scale up and you have to like time it super properly, like an Earth Strike or a Kiss of the Spider or a Slayers. But every now and then, when the timing of the season lines up properly, and you get that perfect like max roll, highest Jam Gabar AP, highest like Crusader proc timing, It hits good, man. And for right now, for it being like Thanksgiving season, it hits fucking good, man. It hits good. What's up, Max V20 coming in hot with the tier 1 sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos Fund. Yeah, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure I missed a shitload of subs tonight. It's hard for me to read chat during these types of streams, but if you did sub tonight, I appreciate all you boys. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I'm aware this is not my typical content. I'm aware that it might be a little, especially tonight, a little scuffed, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I have. Overall, tasty food. Playing with fire shenanigans. It appeals to my primal instincts of just playing with fire, so I can't really complain. Best content will servers reset? Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess it is EU server reset now, huh? Well, turn this down, actually. Alright, kids. We'll call it a stream right here. I'm going to finish off this little dinner of mine. And I gotta clean all this. This is going to take forever to clean up. I'm going to clean all this up. And just have a comfy night next to the campfire, so. Where are the chicks? Bro, I unironically would rather camp by myself. I've camped with other people, and frankly, it's fine, but I like when I can just kind of just sit, chill, do my own weird shit, and just enjoy my time contemplating next to the fire. That's my happy place, man. I don't need any human beings sitting next to me right now, TBH. So, anyways, yeah, I'm going to enjoy my sleep in the Jack Shack tonight, so no need to worry about me. I'll be back tomorrow. Stream tomorrow will start at the regular time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 1700 CET. We are, in fact, going to be starting AV jail. I'm not looking forward to that, but, needs to be done. That is what it is, right? Going to be doing that for the next 5 weeks. So if you're tired of DM East, if you're tired of cooking streams, if you're tired of BWLMC, don't worry. I've got some Snow Valley for you for the next 5 weeks. That's going to be extremely exciting. So, yeah, there's that. You guys can do exclamation Discord in the chat if you feel like joining my Discord. It's a place where I post stream news, stream announcements. Anytime I go live, I'll make sure to ping you guys. It's a place where you can ask me something like, streamer, I'm pretty sure it's not Thanksgiving. What the fuck are you talking about? To that, I would say, of course it is. Fresh didn't come out. We're not playing a fresh version of World of Warcraft. We're still playing Classic Era. It's still so much fun. We're still enjoying ourselves, playing comfy Phase 6 forever. I don't have to worry about doing shit like leveling or ranking or leveling professions or leveling alts or doing rep grinds or doing Priebus grinds or having to worry about like Empyrean Demolisher drama or having to worry about guild breaking apart drama or having to worry about speedrun drama or guilds hiding logs drama or Warcraft logs making cringe new rules drama or economy drama and people complain about how much flasks cost and mongoose costs and firewater costs and greater arcane elixir costs and black lotus costs and really anything like that. Like, that would be fucking nightmarish. Can you imagine? But thankfully, it's still late November in 2024 where we just live in peaceful bliss and we're playing Classic Era. So that's fun. That's cool. All right, cool. Yeah. Anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys keeping chat lively, as always. And if you're NA, have a good rest of the night. If you're EU, have a good rest of the morning. If you're OC, have a good rest of the late morning, I guess. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for AV Jail. Yeah. All right. Now I gotta get up and awkwardly turn the camera off. So, okay. Yeah. Oy, 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 oy. Careful, phone. Whew. That beer did finally catch up to me for what it's worth. In case you couldn't tell. I know, right? Not obvious at all. Enjoy the comfy campfire, kids. Have a good night, everybody. I will. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.